portraits are up fantastically.
Nope, we're a whole 1 minute late on my time.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what my time's syncing to then, because mine should be NTP'd against the pool of North America.
Hopes and dreams.
I don't know.
I don't know. Random, obscure IT knowledge that I have.
But we are live and playing Divinity Original Sin 2 for Zoom.
Yeah.
What?
No, it's got Dungeons and Dragons. It's good.
I'm about to say,
because
because
just started playing the last thing.
I was about to say, because
yeah.
sometimes Twitch will do that and pick your last game. I think
Yeah,
one
I got
time we
it.
were playing D&D and someone said, "Oh, this is the most interesting art game I've ever seen." I'm like, true.
Yeah, well, it had like the full D&D setup in the back, and it just said that it was Divinity.
Well,
I refreshed and it was fine.
that is bueno. So, welcome, interwebs, to... Oh, that's right, I gotta do things with my camera because there's so many NPCs in this right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is a good time.
Get your multiple personality on.
We are back from our 1 week hiatus. Everyone's back and refreshed. I am at approximately at 5 DM hit points, so we're in a good place. That's what coffee is for.
Yeah, cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers to that. So get your cold beverage, strap in, and go back to our mixed standard format. So we've been away for a bit for the main campaign, so we'll likely go lighter on trivia and heavier on recap, so we're all on the same page. Alright, so I'll keep it down to just a handful of trivia questions. That will be key. Let's start with the most basic one. Wall of Fire. You guys.
You gave them power.
I did give them power to make their lives easier. I have made a clerical error in this. Let me make your life harder. It's like, Dave! I can't do the thing, Dave! Here's your power. Stop being the wall of fucking fire. Alright. Trivia. We'll start off easy then.
Stop typing as me. I'll see you.
Where's my D20? I'm gonna start rolling. Death saving throws. Here's the big one. Yes.
Dave, you might need something stronger than coffee.
Yeah, like cocaine.
Oh, that
All right. Don't do drugs, kids.
Drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't qualify for it.
What is the name of Iolanthe's oldest brother? 42. I think that should just get... That's inspiration right there. That answers really all things. But what's the answer to the trivia question?
First, I'm going to give the inspiration to Io, because
Yeah!
Karen gave me inspiration earlier. And the question is Ty Targaryen.
That's right, the eldest brother.
Orion, I will find you. I will take
Hi.
now.
Is that like... Are you trying to go with like the Daisy thing, like Hi, I'm Daisy? From Mario Brothers?
Hi, I'm Daisy.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Iolanthi Targaryen.
Oh, God.
Here's the sticker. Alright, so, Io coined an interesting phrase last session. What is her actual name, though?
What?
So it's a two-parter. Iolanthi coined a very interesting nickname for somebody.
Oh! Yeah, no.
And what is her actual name?
Yeah.
Did my number not show up?
I just saw him float across with 69.
Oh,
That
because
was
like, I
me.
put one down for one.
Yeah, I was like, I put one down and nobody put anything for a while there.
It might have been lag, but I see Dali got somehow the 69 out first.
Oh.
It's...
Really? That's a, yeah. Okay.
I see Phalor immediately after with the 1, but what...
Oh, yeah, 'cause mine is everything's good.
Okay,
So I believe it was the murder hooker Sky.
that is correct. So that was 25 for the tie. That's 50 for the combo on Sky.
The murder hooker combo.
The murder hooker combo.
You gotta watch out what they hate with that murder hooker combo.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for the murder
That
hooker.
is hard to see.
All right, since the trivia is all about like filling out that ship chart these days,
Yeah.
so this trial is more about Phalor. What is the name of Phalor's sister? Dahlia with just 100.
It's Poppy Swift.
Papa Swift for 25. Thief. Wall of Fire. Alright.
Orion is looking to have Iolanthi come and poke him aggressively in the eye.
Alright. According to Orion, who needs to be the heart holder? 666, so Satan. Okay.
Jesus.
Well, it depends on how you look at things.
Donovan needs to be the heart holder. Good job, Nas.
True. We all know it is truly Donovan, but Orion seems to think it's Iolanthe for some reason.
Ooh, so Orion thinks that, according to his powers, that it is Iolanthe that needs to be the winner. That's a half-truth. And we want to steal?
Somebody wants...
This Io.
You go with the idea that because of continuity, when he's near Ty and Io, it seems out of sync. So to maintain continuity, he thinks that Io is supposed to be the holder, at least that needs to be not Ty. But that doesn't mean that Ty necessarily isn't the holder, it's just to maintain continuity.
Yeah. Orion, the universe thinks Io should have it, but the Heartstone thinks Ty should have it.
Correct.
Yep.
So both of you can get 25.
Yeah, but
Piecing
really
that together.
how you
The
wanna
power
do
of
it.
friendship.
Yeah. It's like, Orion thinks Io.
What does Orion think? Orion, what do you think? What is your answer to that?
Apparently Orion thinks that he's Emma, and I'm a fight.
Is that one of his many names?
It could-
This guy, this 300 some odd year, he could have gone through a phase where he was Emma.
I have been awake for almost 10 hours now, and I am ready to fight you.
Yes, fighty Emma, best.
Sassy Emma comes out, which makes a sassy Io. She will find you.
She will find you. Always and forever.
My whole job is being nice to people, so now you get
Oh,
sassy Emma.
so much sass comes out when you have to be nice to people all day.
It's like bottling pressure. The PSI.
How do you think Dahlia
PSI is too
happened?
high. All right, so should be an easy one. Relative to where you are in the world, what is your closest milestone? Your closest anything? Hey, me, fight me. Orion, you confuse me, but you do answer first.
The ruins about Outpost 6.
That is correct. The closest milestone is the ruins of Outpost 6. Give that 25, and we're going to roll into cards. If you have 5 or more active cards, you don't get one. If you have a one-shot...
I have to fix one of my cards before you do that, because I did it, but then I never took it out.
Okay.
How do some people have 6?
Glitch. I think I over-issued a card at that point. And I said, well, that's my mistake, so favor the player. You get the extra card. But do get rid of your one-shot cards. Like, that third card is a one-shot card.
Question for you. So the deck there says it's for the one shot and not for this regular game.
Right. So the one-shot cards, they get removed and do nothing for you.
Yeah, but how do I get my played card?
For
From the deck. We only see the
But-
one-shot deck.
Oh, okay. That's... Yep. Una memento por favor.
I got you, Stephanie.
Alright.
Thank you.
So here's...
My communication is not happening very well lately.
There you go. Now the campaign decks are showing.
Words are hard.
They are hard. Thank you for understanding. Where is my card now?
So it looks like the only one who's getting a card is Farron.
Yes, please.
Deal.
And did anybody have an 8-bird or any bird that they wanted to?
I'm
That's how-
free as an
You missed
8-bird.
that whole conversation where she's just like, I have a hand of birds. Does anyone
I have a bird.
I have a bird. I have an ace bird.
It sounds like we're just bird people. Like, I have a bird. Here is my bird.
Farron, here's your one freaking card.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I will take. I have an ace of coin for any bird card.
For any bird.
And a bird. Do you have a bird? I have.
I have an ace bird.
I will swap you aces.
So it's crow. It's crow, but birds.
It's bird.
It's bird now.
You don't know how that bird identifies.
I do. I made it. I created it.
Connor, where is your?
Ace bird. It's on the floating city.
I'm taking it. I have the
Skyport.
on the floating city. All right, so now I have a
Skyport.
flush I can play.
Great. Well, we'll have to play it at the end.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I
I
accept.
highly recommend doing trades prior to us starting. It's
I
gonna be
had tried to, but then we got off track.
We talking about birds.
Bird was always.
Well, there's a time and a place, and right now it's time to go over what your cards are.
If you're a bird, I'm a bird.
Io, we're gonna go down from the left side, starting with Io.
what are my
are your
cards?
what are your cards? You got absolutely no new ones. What are the ones that
I
you
know.
can't seem to get out? Just
Do you argue with people or avoid conflict? What is the worst thing that has happened to you? What 3 words best describe your
One word.
personality? One word.
We'll change
best
that to
describe-
one.
What is your greatest fear, and how do you deal with stress? Like all these. Well, like, isn't part of the idea that like you can sometimes show it, you don't have to say it? Because I feel like in this session, a lot of these are going to be shown through Iolanthe's just her life is stress.
Listen,
You know
if I
what?
get cards that I've already answered and still have to answer them, you have to say it.
That's right.
Or
And you know
just,
what?
like,
My
instead-
test for that is extremely easy. If you want to go ahead and put it to the test, I'll just ask everyone what the answer is.
I know we already tried that.
And
with
that
what
failed
word-
so bad, so it wasn't
so
conveyed.
bad.
Well, I mean, it's usually because it's D&D, you can't just say, well, obviously Io's like this, because we don't see Io. You gotta be like, well, Io walks over in the corner and pouts. Or like, Io...
He's internally screamed multiple times and angrily played a guitar multiple times, and then rage ice thinged at Ty.
I mean, these.
It could have been really easy. It's like, is this what you do when you're stressed? Yes, this is exactly what I'm doing now when I'm stressed.
It's okay. I have a feeling that this trial is going to make her very stressed because she's going to have Ty on the other side trying to figure out what to do and how to get the stone.
Your party compositions are quite enthralling. It's like all the ladies and Farron, and then there's like all the dudes.
All the
my
two
life.
lovers on one
That's
side.
like my life.
Right.
All the ladies.
You're
Bro.
you're the accompaniment.
We got Team Dude Bro on the other side.
Yeah, you got Team D&D bro on the other side.
I thought you said Team Zebra on the other
No,
side.
I
I'm like,
said-
is that
I
a
said-
thing I missed?
The
I would
bros.
want to be on that team.
I said Team Dude Bro.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't know
it's
if
it's
that
dude
makes
it's dude bro and time to walk through the okay. All right. So let's keep on going. We'll get through our opening segment.
Yeah.
Dahlia, what are your 5 cards?
So my 5 cards are: what do you want to be remembered for? What is one thing you want to see before you die? What would you change about your past? What is the most malicious thing you have done? And what do you believe makes you successful?
Interesting.
Is it killing?
Not gonna lie, I
Uh,
only just realized the hands inside of Vine.
Oh really? Yeah, like because that's
Yeah, the
darkness
hands, the
just
eyes.
coming out.
I didn't realize that till right now.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah.
he's stuck inside. He just wants to come
Also,
out.
good God, Sunder is bigger than I imagined.
Yeah, it's
That's
huge.
what she said. Moving down. So, Farron, what are your cards or card?
I've not had this one
Thunderbird.
before,
Mhm.
and the question is, do you have any biases or prejudices?
Yes.
Interesting.
Maybe.
That should be a good
Hey.
one.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
All right, going up to
Must
the
die.
upper right side. Orion, what are your cards?
What do you want to be remembered for? If you could go any place where you wanted, where would you
I'm
go?
gonna make this a soundboard. Go ahead.
Yes, excited. Oh no. If you died, who would miss you? And what is your greatest regret?
Reading off
Pretty
those
sure I only knew that
cards.
last one because I've heard that question before.
That's quick.
I'm just like,
Boop,
what?
boop, 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 boop. Nas.
Good. Good.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
What do you want to be remembered for, Nas? I don't know. If you could go any place you wanted, where'd you go, Nas? I also don't know. What achievement will cause you to retire from adventuring, Nas? I don't know. Please slow down. How do you react to death? I guess I react pretty well. If you died, who would miss you? I don't know.
I think Nas is having a
These answers
Personality
don't
breakdown.
count.
Buddy.
personality
Buddy, you
split.
need a hug?
It's fine.
He only has a hole in his heart and his head. It's alright.
It's fine.
You can live with those.
And it is your trial. This is you in the spotlight. Losing your religion, buddy. What are yours, Phalor?
What is your greatest weakness? What is the worst thing you've ever done? What is your stance on religion? Where did you learn your talents? What is the worst thing that's ever happened to you? And one word to describe your personality.
Yes.
Just one word.
It's sneaky.
Quad polar.
Yeah.
All right, who would like to take a stab at the recap?
Quad pull.
I have notes.
Oh, you want to give it a shot, bud?
You shine.
Yeah.
You let
Shine bright like a diamond, buddy. Give us a recap.
light.
Let me know if I get choppy.
Okay.
Okay.
The session started with Nazdaman crying in front of Io. Good start, guys.
Open seat. Not
Open scene, tears.
Because he thinks that he effed up the relationship between Gig and the party. Farron attempted to talk to Sky, and as usual, his conversations never go very well. Io and Ty talked about Sky, but Ty doesn't really answer many questions. We know Sky is trying to kill him and take his powers. And as to why he keeps her around, Ty doesn't really want to go into it at the moment. So we're thinking maybe she wants to kill him and take over the army.
It's not a maybe, it's a definite.
She definitely wants to kill him. We don't know
Right,
what she wants to do
no.
after that.
When I took the notes, it was a maybe at the time.
Okay. It's like,
Orion asked her if she likes things from devils, and she said yes. Io, Farron go to Ty's tent.
They just like it when you give them things. That's how you make it.
Not wrong.
But she can't find anything. And a guard almost rats him out, but Nas distracts him. But when they get to the tent, Ty's tent is very empty. There's just a bed and a chest, and which then makes Io realize, and then walk out in front of Ty and the entire camp and yell, "Are you sleeping with him?" And that's a yes.
Was the bed made or was it messy?
it was one
It
of the
was
things
sideways.
Dude, she kissed him one of the first times we met him.
on the
Of course they were sleeping together.
Okay. Oh, and then Nasaman teaches Farron how to have a snowball fight, and then Farron almost kills the guard with a snowball.
Yeah, I remember that.
Ty tells Io to relax, which did not go well because never in the history of telling someone to relax has ever made someone relax. But Ty says that Alberta is safe in Xanthril because of her family status, and they wouldn't try and kill a golden goose. We discussed getting to Phaler's trial, and it looks like we're going through demonic-controlled lands. We then did a long rest where Farron talked to the elves about warding magic, Nas sleepwalked. I had a girls' night. Baylor talked to Sky, and Orion was the only normal person who went to sleep.
I'm old as shit.
Oh, we never found out Ty's opinion on unicorns.
not.
The world may never know.
Still don't know. So Orion, we found out Ryan could teleport us to Duodecim where the trial is. We also find out periodically that Sky doesn't need to eat.
That's not suspicious at all.
There's a lot.
Or she's just hiding away those snacks and munching all the time.
I wrote a lot of notes and I'm like,
That's
this
secret
isn't
snacks.
really relevant. So we found a gnome who's the quartermaster to get us the materials to open up the portal. Nas talked to Xander and wants to learn something, so he tried to teach him humility. So he took off all his clothes and played music for the camp.
Oh, that's right. He was streaking.
Forgot about
Yes.
that.
Ty and Farron bonded by bothering Io. And then we teleported to, my computer said we teleported to Duodecimal, but we teleported to Duodecim.
Dewey Decimal System.
Where Orion didn't even look for Layla. Whatever, it's fine.
Well, that's because we got locked into a room.
Yeah, you guys were there like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I wanted to, but then everyone was like, "We gotta go," and I was like, "Shit, can we just do the paperwork?" And then
Well,
they were like,
because you were
2 weeks.
just
And I
like
was
earlier.
"Oh, okay."
So I like how you're like everyone's like, oh, we have to go, when you were the one that's like, hey, we have to go do this, like pushing us to go there. You're like, but
Well,
now
I
that-
didn't think it was gonna be. I forgot to do Dustin's ass. Okay.
We always forget that. Always forget Duodecim sucks.
I thought it'd be like maybe we'll be here for a day. And
When
then,
has that ever been a
'Cause
thing in Duodecim?
who spends 3 weeks doing paperwork?
You created the paperwork. It's all your fault.
I
This is
didn't do it. Dave did it. Blame him.
Who's him?
Dave.
God
God.
or my dad.
Okay. So
The teenagers
Ty,
agreed.
Ty lifted the portcullis and we escaped. Orion then filled us in about the different personalities in Sunder. We reached the outpost and went to Donovan's grave. We then advanced to the entrance of the maze where there was a white cat and a black cat. Poppy arrived with Pangerbon and Lord High Lord Agmagai, and we discovered the group has to split in half for the maze. And I believe that is where we left off.
And that's all you need to know.
The more you know. All right, that 100 for the experience for that. That was very thorough.
Yeah.
All right, which means that we have a split scene. We have people in one part of the mage and another part in the other. The groups that I see you guys have settled on is Iolanthe, Farron, Sky, and Dahlia is going to the left. Whereas everybody else, so Bros Night Out, is going to the right. And that is Ty, Phalor, Nas, and Orion.
We know whether what team should go left and right. Did we were talking about
Well,
that?
Ty is going right. Io is going left.
Looks like we're going left.
Everything you want.
Anyone left-handed?
to the
Like,
left.
is this
Well,
like a
Farron
stand-up?
is.
What?
Farron's left-handed, isn't he?
I am. Well, he can read. I don't know if he can write.
So, as this will be split to keep y'all mutually entertained, I give you the power to see out of each other. Please confirm that everyone is not staring at darkness right now.
I have a pathway.
I have a pathway.
I have things. I have a pathway.
I
I
have
have 2
things.
pathways.
Andy Huage.
You have 2 pathways.
Yeah, 2 groups.
Alright, so you can see
Harry
both?
Potter.
Yeah, I can see both.
So, can everyone see Dahlia? So, Ryan, Nas, Faye, can you see Dahlia? Right here.
I saw
Yeah.
her. I just moved back. I just moved to where our tokens were.
Fantastic. Cool. That's good, because you guys went in 2 very different places. As we go through this, we will switch between the 2, so make liberal use of the chat, as you will be exploring the maze from different ways. We'll kick off with our, I don't know, this just seems highly entertaining. We'll start with Io's group. So Io, you turn left, going through
I will.
Emma's gonna have a meltdown. Not even gonna be related to the game. It's
Nope.
gonna be great.
It's gonna be.
Alright, so Io, who will use this chat wisely.
Uh-huh.
As you turn left through the mist, you find yourself walking through the sharp crunch of spring-like grass beneath your feet. You smell soft leaves of well-trimmed hedges out in front of you as you step into a brisk hedge maze. You recall these from back in the academy. Get oddly reminiscent. You are, however, joined by people who have not had sexual activity, such as Dahlia, who live down below. You only see the head mage if she had to scoff at it, or spit, or be thrown off the top of the Crystallis. And Farron, who probably is like, oh, great. Here goes
People.
civilized people cutting into trees because it's fun. And Sky, who is not amused at all about what you guys are doing.
No one's amused with what Sky is existing.
I mean, Sky is just perpetual ... face. And scene!
Okay.
So that's happening.
So I am going to just start or walking forward because she's assuming that I'm assuming that everyone knows what's going on. Like, all right, we're moving forward. got
We
this.
know nothing.
No, nothing. Absolutely
Oh.
nothing.
Okay, out of character, I was not here and was watching this at work, so my memory is vague of what exactly is happening in this moment. Did we get any other instruction from the cats?
No.
Okay, just here's a maze. One of you goes that way, one of you goes that way.
Yep, it has to be split. There you go.
Cool.
A lot of people die.
All right.
Like,
Good to know.
so, like all the people have died.
Yeah, I think specifically everyone has died.
Yeah,
Not
not a lot. Everyone.
Sweet,
Yeah.
good times.
But
good
there's
times.
sweet ass treasure in the center, like all
Connor
dungeons, right?
say in the recap that we think Targ might be Fingerbond.
No, I didn't write that down.
No, because that wasn't like what happened. That was.
Yeah, I'm
Theory.
just saying, throwing that out there.
Fan theory.
Boom.
Fan theory. So there's a fanfic out already.
Awesome.
Dave is
Can't wait to
Targ.
read it.
Alright.
Farron, do you think you could? I don't know. Is it dark? Is it like well lit? What is the?
Yep. So there's definitely a soft amount of mist in the distance, and
Okay.
also to the top of these tall hedgerows.
Okay.
But your visibility otherwise is not inhibited. It's got a soft morning-like light. You hear the faint chirping of birds and locusts and crickets. It's quite nice out.
Does it feel natural?
So given all that is Farron, no. It seems like it's trying to make a mockery of what nature is.
Gotcha.
Very good artificial recreation of it.
Of course, humans, and like, cannot just go into the real place. They have to do it magically.
Well, nothing about this is natural. This was all created by Gig, so you're gonna have to take it up with him why he chose this.
Yeah, this is a place literally to just take souls.
Because apparently they're delicious.
Apparently.
So we're at our first crossroad here.
Yes.
Um,
So, my guess would be if we pick one direction to just keep turning in, that would keep us from making multiple turns in multiple directions and getting really fucking lost.
Okay, so the problem that we have here is logic is going to tell me if we turn right into here, our ability to turn right again is going to not happen.
We don't know, man. We
Sky
don't know.
Sky starts laughing at you guys.
Any input there? Burger hooker?
Rather than laugh, do you want to give any help? Because you're stuck in here just like we are.
We die, you die.
That's debatable.
Oh, great. Another fucking immortal being. Those are always fun.
You can just debate it with
Just
Jim
like Alex's
or
comment,
find
everything's more
something.
powerful than you. That cricket is probably a god.
She's like,
I step on the cricket and squish it
It
immediately.
is quite dead! With one hit point splatters all over the grass!
Oh, I just want to have its like little tiny hands to like stop it.
Because-
Like,
He
no.
goes,
I've done that to so many crickets lately. It's just
Oh my God.
satisfying.
as you squish the cricket, it gets quiet.
Oh, no.
And then life continues as it was before, as loud as it was before.
Okay. Just like, oh no. Did they like a moment of
God dang
silence?
it.
Did the moment of silence for their fallen brethren?
Nope.
That's right.
So should we just move forward then? If we're trying that logic, forward?
Does anyone have a
You're
passive
the leader here.
perception higher than 14?
My passive perception is not on this character.
Nope, mine's 11.
Where do we
I
find?
got 12.
Oh, mine is 17.
Oh, there
Okay,
you go.
then you are the team radar for the green group, and I'll let you know when things happen.
Yeah.
Woo.
What do the two entrances? Oh, do the two entrances look any different? They're just like, hey, this is a maze. This is a maze.
So, as you continue forward, it seems like there is a... you know what? You do not notice anything different. They just look like absolutely curving mazes, and one's like an opening to turn. So Iolanthe, does not observe anything.
Farron.
Does blood vision allow me to see
Oh.
anything?
Oh!
There you go.
Roll perception. So,
First roll.
Oh god.
You can do it.
Can I?
18.
Alright.
Yes, so your blood vision, you catch out faint footsteps going roll 20, change the way this works. Oakley dokley. This direction.
Alright.
Would Farron be able to see the tracks?
If pointed out, absolutely. Actually, with that perception, absolutely.
Guys, there's some blood footprints that way.
They're heat, but as for Farron, you'd actually see where the blades of grass are bent.
Does it look like it was like casual walking, or maybe like they were doing it on purpose?
Roll survival to see the emotional state of your query.
Like, here's my concern. Just because there's footsteps going that way,
Yeah.
like, we know
People died that way.
Yeah, like, we now...
Farron, you notice two very particular things. One, whatever they're doing, there is at least 4 people, and they were going somewhere in that direction in a hurry. Like, jog pace plus. You also happen to notice that there are more... there are branches that are on the ground there, like dried vines, sticking out of the hedge maze.
Oh.
Right.
Which
Okay.
means things probably try to grab them.
Well, it looks like 4 people went through this direction in quite a bit of a hurry. I see these. I'll point out the vines and these coming. Maybe they were trying to grab them as they ran away. I don't see any other tracks, so it doesn't look like there was any kind of beast that was following. Maybe it was just the maze themselves or something that was flying.
So should we try the way that people weren't trying to run away?
I mean, we know they died in that direction.
We don't necessarily know that
know
they
that they
died.
died.
At
there.
some point.
Everyone's
Because
dead.
nobody's made it.
This guy's like...
I say we turn right.
Okay.
I'm
Is
moving
there
forward.
any? Okay, okay.
Making my way downtown.
This guy walks like
That's
strong
homebound.
leadership abilities there.
I hate you. Move forward.
And she walks, she just makes herself as annoying as possible. It's like, and Targ must hate you. That's why you don't have the stone.
Dahlia goes up to Farron and whispers at him, "It must be really awkward to hang out with your brother's fuck buddy."
This is gonna be my face for a lot of this time.
Well, that's a good time for a segue.
This seems like a family issue that should not be a part of.
Yeah. I'm gonna...
So, the group that turned right.
Oh, I only see black. I don't know if I'm supposed to see.
Samesies.
Racist.
Okay.
You
All
just
right,
stole
so
the
same check. Can everyone
Stole the
see?
Roll.
Or zoom out on the roll 20.
There you are.
Yep.
Wait, no, that's us.
Yeah, I
Nope.
cannot, unfortunately, still.
Making your way downtown. All right. Well, let's do this. We'll give you access to...
No.
Yes.
No.
What?
No.
For access to Orion, do it. Do
No.
it. Do it.
No, it's Phalor's trial. I'm giving you access to Phalor.
I wanted them to write as each other and fight.
Well, now that that's happening, I'll have to give you access to Orion too.
Damn it. Dad, don't betray me.
This isn't betrayal. It's balancing the act. It's like what Thanos does. All right. Now can everyone see what's going on?
Yeah.
Nope. Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Hey.
Found
Oh.
it.
looks more concerning.
Yes. So for those that turn right, you have a very different outlook on life. The area you have is quite chill. It looks like an area lit by moonlight. The ground itself doesn't feel natural. Instead of grass, it feels more like you're going against bristled twigs. The ground itself is more sticky, like clay. Although you can definitely see what appears to be a hedge maze, the area itself has nice sharp edges to it, as though they are leaves of razors. Ty steps forward immediately, looks around. Okay, and starts walking.
I'll put my hand out in front of him and go, well, Ty Targaryen, I don't mean to be in any way disrespectful, but maybe we should keep our wits about us. It's very important that we get through this last trial. I believe in you, and I'm putting my faith in you.
As you keep talking, he's like just still walking. Good. You should. We have this. Approximately 0 things have attacked us so far.
What could go wrong now?
I stay close to him, kind of like in his shadow.
He's a big guy. It's not hard to do. This is like dragon Goliath here. He just stomps, crunching. As your personal NPC Michiel just walks forward.
So, do I recognize anything in here now that we're in a trial that is
About you? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you see this as mostly areas that relates to corruption with the Unseelie Court, but mostly with all of your planar travel, you're in like a shadowy plane, like a shadow plane. You're on one of the echo planes.
That makes him uncomfortable.
As it should. Like, effectively, a wave comes over you that's kind of like, you chose poorly.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, fine.
It's fine.
Totally fine.
Maybe you should be where the light people are right now. So Ty walks forward, and he looks and notices the same thing that Io did. We have 2 options now.
Take a right.
They're not gonna take a
I
right.
can't hear you anyway, you're not there. And you can't turn right.
Well, left.
It's like they're not gonna turn right. That's accurate.
There's a dead end to our.
So,
ticket.
Ty
One
thinks for a
dead end in
moment.
the direction.
So he's doing his weekly version of thinking and looks at Phalor. Bring up a good point, though, Phalor. This is your trial. What does your instinct say where we should go?
What does my instinct say? We should...
I mean, what does Alec's instinct say? There's nothing. It's a fucking maze.
Yeah, so really, it's just, where does your heart tell you?
How tall are the other maze walls?
They're pretty damn fucking tall, like 30 feet up.
Instinct?
Well, instinct?
Yes,
Well,
instinct.
quicker than
What do
that
you
pause.
instinctively
Yeah,
think?
Go straight forward.
Go straight forward.
Oh, we have.
Oh, what I mean by that is into the thing.
That's so...
Straight in.
You go into the thing. The
No,
thing.
the other way.
That's not
Into
straightforward.
the other thing.
Into here?
So you're
Yeah.
saying
Into
turn.
the woods. Into the maze.
Into the
Go
center.
into the wood.
So
So
turn
the
left.
idea is we want to
Oh,
get close to
turning
the
left.
center because we know things are in the center, right? So
So we're turning left, is what you're saying.
yes.
Ty looks at Phalor. We're gonna get through this, Phalor. We're gonna get through
question.
this.
Because Nas has heard that it's a season trial and that this looks like wintry, would it be a stretch to say he could assume that if we keep going this way, that it would go revolve around the other seasons?
So, Nas is Bard. Go ahead and make an intelligence check to lean against your theory here.
Oh.
Okay.
Look at that.
So, you're fairly certain that the idea of seasons is gone because you're no longer in the primal plane. You get the same pang of what the hell just happened, I think we fucked up, that Phalor has now.
Okay.
Yay. Start strong.
So you're like, I don't know how you're going to finish a trial about seasons in a place that has no seasons.
It's metaphors, man.
But it's also dark time. You're in night. The daytime.
Nas is just gonna start rubbing the little goatee he's been growing since he hasn't shaved, and just have the face of, well, I've made terrible decisions.
Well,
we all have.
if we're in a giant magical maze on a demon plane, I think we've made some wrong turns already.
But
You know
how?
what they say? You know
How
what
do
they
we
say.
complete a trial of seasons when
Yeah,
there
what
are
they
no
say.
seasons?
Ty,
Nas, look at me.
Ty just looks over to Orion, just
Nas,
looks at him.
look at me. 2 lefts. Make
Just
a
do
right.
what I'm doing.
Be fine.
Just give them a moment.
You know, I would have preferred going to the Feywild. But no, I'm here. I'm here. It's fine.
Don't worry, Nas. We're gonna make it together. We'll be fine.
I don't like the crazy eyes Alex is giving me. It's really freaking me out.
Mine froze there too.
Yeah, like you're giving really wide eyes and it's just making you look insane.
I mean, he's
Kinda like
failoring it
the
out.
snake in Jungle Book.
Taylor's freaking out a bit
Yeah,
because this is real.
this is real. This is
It's
the
getting
real.
real.
Getting,
And he
getting
has
real
to make a
dark.
decision. So he,
I know,
he,
we're
like,
doing it.
left
Yes.
and points to the left to turn left
Okay. Alright.
and waits for Ty to go because he's our glorious leader.
Yeah, he's your glorious meat shield. So,
That's pretty much kind of also that.
all right, the glorious meat shield. I guess plural because Orion's with him. All right. Let me know if your internal, whatever internal guidance you have there starts speaking. And he looks at the stone for a moment.
Oh, that would have been a good idea.
Yes, that was my first instinct, but someone doesn't have the stone, so I could.
Oh, it looks like Iolanthe really wants this stone back.
Does.
So he chucks it at a wall.
Oh god.
Like goodbye, stone.
All right.
Does it hit Io in the face?
Wait, it's a good segue to the other party.
Dexterity check.
Yeah, Iolanthe, that's serious. Make a dexterity check.
Good.
And also, whisper me a noun.
Oh no.
Everyone or just her?
No, just
No,
Io.
Io. It's her
I
thing.
always lose now.
Nouns.
Just let me know if this is not a noun again.
That's a noun. It's a thing.
Okay, good. Good. I'm hoping so.
Just keep up a
Believe in
tab
you,
on
Emma.
it full of nouns.
Yeah. DMs need a list of like random NPC names. You need a list of random nouns.
I really do, but like they can't be random. They have to be very specific to the situation.
All right, we're gonna go through a dictionary.
Right?
Pick out all the nouns.
Catching glove. That would be a good noun.
I tried that. I tried net and it didn't work, so I tried determination this time.
Alright, so you
That's the noun.
you really want that stone, and it shoots straight through the hedge maze. You see a little glimmer of like darkness behind it, like a moonlit version of where you currently are, as the stone hurtles at you like a magic missile, and you catch it.
Ah!
Badass.
Okay. Okay. So, I'm gonna hold it up to my eye and do what I've done for the other things and try to see if it gives me any sort of guidance as to where to take people or what to do next.
You see very similar to what Ty saw. You have a maze that involves breaking people up, and the seasons, and Phalor. Sundering the seasons.
And to kill Phalor.
But only with Sunder.
So, I'm gonna hold it and be like,
Didn't hear any
"That's
disagreement.
fine." I feel like if I
Nope.
just kind of. So this is inner
Inner monologue.
It's like, all right, I'm just gonna pretend that I'm not ridiculously stressed and concerned I'm gonna lose this, and just keep moving forward. Everything's fine. This is the right way to go, and I'm just gonna start walking forward, try to be as confident as possible.
Roll performance.
Right?
All right, you got this.
Roll self-deception.
Just lie to yourself. That's how you deal
Fake
with
it till you
stress.
make it.
Just lie to yourself.
Atta girl.
Guy just eyeballs
While
you.
we walk, Farron will be looking for any more footprints.
Yeah,
or
I'll
vines
turn to
that are
Farron and
there.
be like, please be on lookout. If anything's gonna pop out, we need to be prepared. So I would want Farron next to me, or like slightly in front of me, so that he can.
Like,
Doing his
I could
ranger
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could walk ahead and maybe
You
go a little
could.
faster and wait
I-
for you at the next intersection.
with how this maze works, I'm very concerned that if you do that, you'll walk forward and then shit will hit the fan and you'll be by yourself. So I would prefer us to stay together, but for you to be like a radar.
Yeah, like a bush is gonna pop up in between us.
Right? Kind of thing. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen, but like if the
Blast-ended
vines say
fruit pops
anything,
out.
right? Harry Potter has taught me anything. The mazes will try to kill you.
As you say
Also-
that,
I do not
small,
know who-
like 1 foot tall little shrubs with
Uh-huh.
roots as feet start walking by you. It's like a small school of them, about 6.
I
Do
don't.
they look like they're coming at us or just walking around?
Just walking around.
I don't.
Does Fair know what they are?
Roll nature.
Just like babish shrubberies.
I'm not My
Shrub-
nature is just
Hey,
fine.
Io, do you think you can see that sword Orion's been talking about with the stone?
Ah!
Oh, why did it do it twice?
The other one is the advantage, since we always roll the advantage. With 14, yeah, you think that they're like animated shrubs. So they're
So they're not.
not threatening. No, it's about as threatening as a pack of squirrels.
Aw.
Oh, at the nose that Dahlia said, like, if I can see the sword, she's like, I don't think I can see the sword, but maybe this will work, and I'll hold up the stone and I'll look for Jarvis.
Hmm. Which version of him?
The Knoll version.
Yes. Okay. So you concentrate hard on barking Jarvis, and you notice that the stone itself starts becoming darker and darker
Oh,
until it's just obsidian, and then 2 red eyes stare at you. The stone itself feels very cold.
Is it giving me any sort of inclination of where he might be, or is it just like...
Let me rephrase this. You've seen Lord of the Rings, right? The Eye of Sauron is staring at you. You gonna
So
contemplate?
now... Gotcha. So now it's just like, hey, now he can see you. She's like, shit! And she's like, I'm just gonna, like... everything's
Just
fine.
cover it.
Everything's fine. Bad idea. Bad idea.
And then your hands go poof as they clap, and the stone is no longer in your hands.
Yep, she's like, shit!
What happened?
So, you asked me to. Oh, Dahlia said to look for the Godson sword. I don't really know what that looks like, so I'm like, well, you know what? I know Jarvis is there, so, and I know who Jarvis is. So I'm like, well, let me try to find Jarvis. And then he saw me through the stone, and I don't know. It's not good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Fairn's
Well, not like we knew that was gonna be a happy reunion.
Nope.
I mean, I don't think his soul is even there, so it's not even any sort of semblance of the Jarvis that I knew.
I mean, we've killed him at least twice. That is, again,
usually-
not surprising.
Usually 2 times is about the charm for people to not like you.
Most
Hurt
people
them.
don't come back from the one, so yeah.
Was when Io saw the eyes, was there any change in like the environment around us, or was it just her?
Just her that felt the cold.
Okay.
But since it went back to Ty,
Now it's
so back in the Shadowlands,
You take it.
it's like, my bad. Sorry.
everyone
Like,
sees Ty chuck a stone through a wall. So there's that to resolve first.
Okay, well,
Don't we need that?
the reason for that?
Yeah, my sister needs it for a moment. She can borrow it.
Are you just expecting us to chill out for a minute?
No! What, we need the stone to continue forward? What mystical things you need from a rock right now?
Fair enough.
Or was it mainly just to fuck with it?
I mean, no, she seems pretty lost. She's like a little kid in a market.
Look,
Baylor.
You don't hear any of that.
I know.
I want to be the best champion for you.
That's.
So I need you to take this seriously so I can take this seriously, you understand?
I'm taking this very seriously. Right now we're walking around a maze in. Look at this. He goes over to one of the branches and like picks one off and it kind of crunches it. It's as hard as steel. Is this something you're familiar with? You're what? Elvish. Eladrin. He hands it over to you.
I'll take it and look at it.
Do a nature check.
Yeah. One baby.
Oh!
Oh no, we are not doing strongly.
We're doing great, guys.
Our side's doing
I'll give
well.
him advantage.
You want advantage for the knowledge check on the leaf?
Yeah.
Okay, you burn it. So you recognize that this is absolutely shrubbery that relates to the Shadowfell. Corruption that is very bad, that is going to suck out life force. So it's very bad for living people to be here.
Good.
So, Io saw like some of our side, like the general idea of it. We see some of hers.
Yeah, it was beautiful. It was like spray as he chucked the. It was like spraying like a little bit of Disney just went through the wall.
There's your seasons, Naz.
So, just an
Well,
idea.
Ty.
This may be the seasonal thing connected to Feanor, or this may be connected to Vine.
Ty, let's move our fucking asses. I'm gonna throw the piece of wood down and start darting off.
Orion.
It's your instincts, buddy. Take lead then.
I'll take lead and we're gonna go.
Okay.
Before you go,
Nope.
there's a good
His
chance-
trial. He's spoken. Come on, Orion.
Okay, well I'll tell Nas because Nas seems to actually listen. Nas, there's a good chance it's connected to Vine, considering when I fought him with another group, we fought him in two planes, one being a shadow plane and another being our plane. So there's a chance that this represents that part and the other side represents the regular fight.
Do you think if we get any closer, we're going to experience him?
I mean, he is where Sunder is, so I would assume so. I mean, Sunder is inside of his head.
I
And-
mean in a physical sense. Will we be fighting a dragon?
Multi-dimensional dragon? I mean, possibly. Yeah, there's definitely a chance of that.
Yeah, you did it once.
And a
It'll be
Dark Hearts
So,
champion. It's
you
fine.
know.
Everything's
I mean, we have two dragons with us, so like, it kind of evens it out.
At this
right?
point, Ty stops and turns around to you guys coming.
fine.
Pretty sure Phalor's got some trialing to do.
On my
You
way.
know, information's nice.
Well, why don't you share it with the champion here? He points
I
out to
was
Phalor.
trying. Okay, well then,
Today's
I
a day of
wasn't
staffs.
trying to do that a second ago. I guess.
Well, he chose to go forward. You have to take his leading man. You have to take the leading man's lead. This is not the Orion trial. What was your trial anyway?
He died.
Well, let's avoid that for him. He's my champion. We're gonna have 0 casualties on this one.
That's not how that works.
That's not yet.
We're not there. We're not there.
Ty, that's
Literally, all of us have died during our trial.
casualties, maybe not in a physical sense, but something is always taken during these trials.
Something is always
Yeah,
taken,
yeah.
and he does a little flourish and gets the heartstone back. He's not really looking at it, so he doesn't see the 2 red eyes that are beating out of it, staring at everybody.
Oh,
Look! Yes!
Ty, the heartstone.
I have it, yes!
No, check it, has.
Look, I has explained at least Orion's little phrase.
Where-
Yours, I
where-
know, they don't make sense. Why don't you have one? He doesn't have one because he's not a champion.
Look at the stone.
Just can you get your boy in check, Phalor?
Ty, look at the stone.
Do we recognize these eyes?
This is rude. No, it's red eyes.
How dare you?
Take this seriously, guys. Can we go forward?
The Hearthstone just show eyes randomly? Is that a thing? I've not seen that yet.
I haven't either. Look, it's distracting. That's the point. We're in a weird ass maze with leaves.
I'm gonna stop
Yes.
right in the middle and turn around and go, look, bad place. Keep moving. We can talk while we walk. Let's go. And turn back around.
I'll.
Hopefully Ty is following
Oh,
me.
Ty is absolutely. He's like
There we
looking at
go.
like he needs to
All
drag both of them with his 2 bare hands.
I'm following, but I'll just look.
whoops.
She transports over there.
I just imagine like half of your torso popping out
He's like,
into the shadow realm. Like,
I'm nervous, and then go back. Like, I was
I'll
Yeah,
keep
well-
following, but I'll lean towards Orion and ask him, "Do those eyes look familiar to you?"
Um,
Nope. Anyone that would have any idea about that is, let's see, not in this party.
Dave, how am I feeling?
You are feeling angry, frustrated. You are in like, let's see. Actually, no. This is extremely important. What of your 4 seasons have you picked to be in for today?
I'm in perpetual winter at the moment. I've been in winter for like 5 days now.
Okay, you may be in winter, and in winter visibly showing winter, but
Yeah.
you're feeling spring. Like you're in conflict. You're in seasonal conflict right now.
Yeah, it's probably very confusing for me right now.
It is very. So the main theme here for where you guys are is very disorienting.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
know,
literally an alien
like,
world
my
for
soul
you.
is being ripped out of my body like it should be.
Oh, 3 different ways. I think it's more accurate to say that it's being sundered 3 different ways.
Oh.
Fantastic.
So role playing yourself irritated is very fair.
So I get to this intersection or this bypass, and is there only one way? And I can look down the other way, right?
You can see the end of it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So I'm gonna turn that corner and check and make sure everyone's following.
Yep. Well,
And then-
everyone is so far.
Ty Targaryen, do you have any words of wisdom? I don't feel very good.
You don't. He reaches over and he puts a hand on your shoulder and he squeezes it. And he looks at you. I thought I would have found something to say by now. So, look at this. No. Points over to Nas. Look at this guy. He's a champion, right? Right? Points back to Arn. He's a champion, right? If these 2 can be champion, you're going to be fine. You've got experience on your side. I'm here. The stone's here. I say, if this world's got something, bring it on. And he just...
I mean,
Cool.
I'm pretty sure that was an insult.
It was a compliment,
Kind of.
but we're going to do better.
It just means he likes me the best. And then he's gonna start darting off
He's
again.
just, yeah, he's making not even trying to hide that Phalor is his favorite. It's his champion.
God.
Farron feels insulted.
I mean, Farron's not there.
Pearl
Yes.
He's suddenly cold.
The Eternal thing. Taylor's very happy right now.
Yeah.
But also
Well,
really conflicted.
well, as these 2 bros walk forward, they both need to make dexterity saving throws.
Cool.
Because nobody on that team is looking out for
Yeah.
any.
No, bravado, and that's about it. Just bravado.
I got a 16 passive, just saying.
But are you paying attention, or are you angry because Ty just said that Phalor was...
Ty's a dick. I don't care about him anymore.
Right.
Welcome to team right side of the world.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like there's only a couple camps when it comes
I've
to
been
Ty.
enlightened.
Orion, what was the reason that you didn't like him? It's because he didn't believe you about Sunder, right? Like,
Because
not
he's
all
being
the
a
other
dick
things.
about Sunder. Sunder's
just
my godson. Don't talk
Oh
about it.
yeah.
Don't
So
say my godson.
Oh.
with
That
all
was
this bravado,
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
you
had
run
to die.
across and
Well, Ty might die there.
Yeah.
you find that the
fuck.
vines themselves come to life as though attracted to your very essence and come out in razor blades to bleed you out.
Oh!
Fantastic.
Good.
So, Phalor, you end up bleeding 17 points worth of damage. But that's okay because this stuff gets in Ty's armor and he takes much more than that.
Oh.
So, you're right, Orion, with your huge passive perception. You do see that. Right as it's coming out to tear them up.
Oh. Oh.
That said, there are vines coming out from the walls doing this. They're still connected in doing that. So, Phalor and Ty are getting attacked. What is Orion and Nas doing to this?
There's like the vines are attached to them.
Yeah, so the vines are coming out from the walls with their leaves like razors, just latching out and trying to wrap around and like cut them.
Is it like whips that are like
Like whips.
attached?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure. Oh. Fuck.
Okay. Oh,
Okay. Run up.
Good.
Run
Oh.
up. Start cutting.
all right. So Ryan goes in to start cutting. What is Nas doing?
I will use Mantle of Inspiration, so then Phalor, Ty, Orion, and myself can use our reactions to go past that opportunity attacks. That'll help. Also, 10 hit points.
All right. So how many 10 hit points?
un momento. I think it's 8 right now.
Okay. Well, everyone gets 8 temp hit points.
Yeah, usually
Yep,
it's like whatever
take-
And we have the opportunity, Phalor and Ty have the opportunity to run if they wish. Of which Ty is all about that, because he's, like, clawing at his armor.
Yeah, I'll keep up with him.
Alright.
Unless it like straight up just looks dangerous right in front of me.
No, it's a little area. So
Okay.
you can run past, you can Indiana Jones past the pain.
Alright.
But also,
Cool, like-
your other option is just to stand there and get attacked by vines.
I know, but if like there are
By
more-
vines?
Oh
if,
no.
If there are more razor vines in front of me,
No, yeah, if they're all,
Yeah,
and I'll
obviously.
draw it. Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you gotcha.
Made the right. Go towards the angry razorbacks.
That area.
Oh, way up, getting out of there.
Oh, I realized that the freaking stream came and see what the fuck was going on. There you go.
Oh.
Because we moved so fast.
Hey, Drew, how you doing?
So some really awesome stuff just happened, and you missed it all. But
It's so cool!
so good.
Everyone broed out and then got beat up. So speaking about broed out and beat up,
Hey.
Yay.
as the Shadow Party, we're gonna call them now, makes their way through Razors and Pain and Bravado, the confused Spring Party here is walking. I think Farron was taking the lead on doing radar-esque motions.
Yeah, like either like
Yep.
a little bit in front of us or like right next to Io to make sure that we're being perceptive and not running into traps.
I mean,
If you're into that.
If you're if
That
that's what
sounded
you're
like
into.
shade.
so much.
You
Well,
guys
they
were-
are in the shadow. They are in the shady place.
I'm gonna be up with Farron to be our tank of this team.
Team Tank. Okay.
So then, okay, that's
Well,
fine.
unequivocally, there seems to be no immediate danger as you go in the only direction this maze allows you to go.
Yeah.
Woo! Go team.
This is discrimination.
Or we picked a different direction.
Actually, I think we're going in opposite directions. I think we just came up where they went up, or we
That,
came down where
that
they went up.
said, as you guys are continuing
Okay, fine.
onwards, Io, Dahlia, and Farron make wisdom saving throws as
Oh.
you seem more and more at peace and calm. Dahlia, given your perpetual state of anger, you can roll with advantage.
Yes.
All right, Farron,
Oh no.
you're walking ahead, although being with nature, even a version of
Wait,
it.
I have advantage, I think.
What?
Yeah, you gain proficiency.
Oh no, that's plants. Sorry, my bad.
You feel it?
So much information.
Very-
Sorry.
You feel at peace. Then you think of plants, and that puts you at peace.
Wait, is that plant wisdom? Is that what you have advantage on?
I mean,
No, like I have saving throws against plants that are magically created
Oh.
or manipulated.
Okay, gotcha. I'm just like I have saved like
Sorry,
advantage on
no.
wisdom throws against plants, specifically the plants that try to bring it in.
so no, it's just this area itself is very calming.
Mm.
So it reminds you back of nature. So
Strange,
you're a lot. You feel calmer.
Oh, it's gonna put us
Okay.
into a
So
false
what's your passive perception again?
17.
All right.
sense of security.
Yeah.
Everyone else is on edge.
I'm still super irritated about this.
I'm very stressed and just trying to pretend I'm not. 'Cause that's how I handle stress.
Okay.
Why are you so
Dahlia is
stressed?
very
How
aware
could-
that you're freaking out.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Do none of you get calmed down when you're out in nature? It's so nice.
I don't know
I'm
if you
from the
realize
city.
we're in a trial. Nothing about a trial is ever nice and calming.
I don't know. I feel pretty good.
Oh, then that means you're probably gonna die soon, or someone's gonna come out and try to murder us.
You guys
Yeah.
know
Yeah,
how
I'd already
Nas
been
does
here.
that thing where he makes everybody feel different? We should probably
Uh-huh.
watch out for that kind of shit in here. Because we feel calm and then those bush things come out and eat our faces.
Maybe they have good intentions.
That's not possible here.
Oh no, we've made a choice. I don't
Oh.
know if this is. Oh no.
That's what I thought. This makes more sense, and I don't
Would
like
you
it.
like? Oh, there's only one way to go.
Yep. Okay. It's.
The demon's been right for a very long time now.
I don't know. I don't know why you're all so stressed. I feel wonderful.
That's not good.
I don't like that.
All
Yeah,
right.
Finally in the place, I feel comfortable.
Farron, make
Yes.
another wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Okay. So good, guys. So
Oh.
good.
At least that one wasn't.
Oh god.
All right, so Farron, for a moment, you're not in control of your character.
Oh no.
Okay.
So
He's like, alright, let's go right ahead.
Cool.
he's in the
What
front.
am I gonna do?
He continues walking. Just
Oh my gosh, you guys are gonna lose me again.
Dahlia's got her blood sense going, like checking for more footprints and weird shit through that as well.
yep. So at about that point, as Farron is walking
see?
forward. Oh, Farron, you're not doing anything right now. You're.
Yeah.
But Dahlia, yeah, you absolutely notice that there are heat signatures of footprints very, very close. Although Farron doesn't seem to see it.
I'm gonna
Acknowledge
tell
it.
everybody to pause, and as Farron tries to go away, I'm gonna grab him by the scruff of his neck and try and pull him back.
All right, so he'll get about there and make an athletics check.
Oh.
Do I do that or no?
No, just
Okay.
just Dahlia, because she's gonna try to grab you.
Oh no, and she's gonna fail.
All right, so the
I
two
tried!
you try, you get pulled, and the two of you fall prone in front of a group of other people
Fuck, people!
as they turn their weapons to you without even engaging in conversation, and that is going to be the other group.
Can I-
So.
Oh.
Guess what? Oh no, we're in a maze. I can't put fire out here. Shit.
Nope. Do that ice
No,
magic.
I don't wanna
it's
burn
wall of
everything.
ice now. Never mind. It's wall of ice. We're good. Like that's when I switched.
You can do fire just once.
Theo's like,
Actually, that
well,
might be helpful here.
No, I feel like that's gonna.
Probably wouldn't be. Probably wouldn't be.
as the shadow group marches on, pulling out vines of Fraser,
Yeah,
just
Baylor's
Just-
taking out the thorns, just like.
I feel like that was a sign that we shouldn't just barrel into
oh,
everything.
stop!
without-
Oh, please, look. Did you have another way to go forward?
Is no, just be careful. Look out.
Oh, Ty.
Yes, let's go slower.
Ty, let this be a warning.
For
know,
who?
It's always good. It's all of us. Just to keep our wits about us again.
Look, our wits are about us as much as wits can be about. Minor setback. Let us continue forward. What exactly do you need to do here, anyway? I don't see any seasons.
We literally do not know.
This
gonna-
is was your trial like this, Orion?
I had 3 clocks, and we were all spread out, and we had to punch things in order for the clocks to be set to times. So yes, pretty much.
Did you walk into the clocks and the clocks were like, "Hey, set me to 3 and 5"?
He punched the clocks.
You punched the
Actually,
clocks.
Yes, they were.
No, we punched little flying robot things, and then they flew around the room.
I hate my
Changed the
ancestors
times of the clocks.
so much. right
And then those clocks, once they were set
But
to
look,
the right
forward.
times,
Here,
opened the
here, let's
staircase,
let's
and then
build
we moved on.
a fire in the death realm, and we'll all sit down and we'll have a conversation and reminisce it on
I'd
Orion.
like
Did not be
to
rushed.
grab Phaelor by his shoulder. My friend, this is your trial. If the previous ones have taught me anything,
Nos,
you might
Nos.
have some control for this.
Nos, I believe we can end that conversation there.
Yes, you see 3 humanoid figures also approaching you, looking very
Oh.
friendly.
Did they look like humanoids?
They do. They look
Yeah.
quite humanoid.
Oh no.
Heavy on the oi.
Well,
The oi.
Do I recognize this kind of creature?
I mean, from the shenanigans currently at the party, what your weird wits are currently about you, go ahead and make a religion check.
Cool.
do I know there?
Terrifying.
You might. Yeah, they're an undead type of creature.
Cool.
Whites.
That makes sense for where I'm at.
That's true. So, Ty looks at these creatures. These creatures look at you. Ryan, you're sizing them up. You can roll religion if you'd like.
Yeah, with the
Yep, they're whites.
Yeah.
Nas, what are you up to, buddy?
I was actually trying to get Phaelor to like think happy thoughts, thinking that that might change the environment.
That's a
But-
good idea, but he seems a bit distracted. His
Yeah.
wits do not wish to be on the floor.
So So I'm just gonna stand back and be prepared.
All right. Well, this shambling group looks at you. You look at it. And if that's the assessment, then they draw weapons and they charge in. So guess what? You both get to fight people.
Yeah! Equality.
Guys, everybody's diplomatic about this now? Okay, great.
So that's interesting, right? Go ahead and roll Insider, Ryan.
I don't know if these are people, because, like, I want to see if I know them, because maybe they're not dicks, but they did pull out their weapons. So it could be, like, super
11.
Yeah, well, I mean, undead typically don't talk anyway, right? They just want to murder.
Yeah. Do I know if whites have any? Or if these things have any like sentience to them? The nat 20 on the religion.
With your nat 20, yeah, they're very sentient, so they could have opted to talk to you.
Oh, okay.
They could have opted to do lots of things. They chose aggression instantly.
Yeah.
Weird.
That makes sense.
That said, everyone gets to roll initiative, and I'll sort your shenanigans.
Oh, you get the fun.
I get you some fun stuff.
Wait, how do I get?
Negative 1.
How do I get to me?
Oh, right.
Taylor is being distracted by Nas on top of these things that are attacking us. Not one initiative. He's just like, I don't know what's going on.
Oh, yes.
Fan
That's
theory.
not great, Farron. You're not in control of yourself.
Oh, well,
We can.
you know, whatever.
All right.
That happens a lot to him.
so
It really does.
let's see if this works as intended.
The Winter Soldier's back. Did you get 2.4?
Yes.
20, what?
2 point.
Oh, 2 point. Okay. Like,
Because, like, they're in the second.
Let's get-
5197373
Nope. No.
I disagree.
So in theory, this should allow me to do both areas like this. But we're gonna find out in just a moment here on Arhor'ha Adventures.
Hanger agrees.
Diddle
So
do!
Aw, hi,
smart.
Pinger.
Hanger is making
That's so
his,
good.
Is Pinger gonna help us with this?
He is.
Pinger.
making his video show off. He's like, I'm here to help, guys.
Targ, help us.
Beautiful.
Targ,
So,
help.
2 dot means the second area. So it'll go through initiative, and it did not order it at fucking all.
Nope.
You have
0.9 is definitely higher than 2.4.
Will you only help if they give you pets? Okay.
That's fair.
We'll help.
Fair trade.
Where's the 1 dots? Don't worry, I'll just do it manually.
So everyone likes
They
to
did.
do.
Like they did in the old days.
Yeah, with pens and papers! Little note cards and index cards. Before there were no tents back then. What's a tent? Anyway,
Dice roller
Orion.
apps.
For the dark times, the 4 times.
You had to roll those 8d6.
Man, it feels good to roll real dice.
It
I haven't
does.
done it in so long, man. Got the
Gotta
urge.
get your,
Got
gotta
the
get your
itch. Like, I
fix.
got the itch in there.
Orion.
you still have mine, right?
Yeah, I do.
How am I first? What? Okay.
Yeah, you got a
Magic.
14, didn't you?
Yeah, I know, but like,
People did not roll high. This is not a strong, initiatized group.
well,
I rolled very well.
But
You're
you're
not part of that group.
I know, I'm just
You're
saying.
our group.
Uh, pff.
Our
You're
group's
also not
awesome.
yourself.
wait, do I have? I don't know if I can actually reach them. Let me see. Well, can't reach them.
Ah! Your stubby legs.
Rolling out one of the 12 hand axes I have. Good thing I stacked up. And I'm gonna throw 2.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
What? Let's see if this hits. Was that hit?
An 18 will indeed hit.
I would like to. Wait, are they wielding weapons?
They are wielding weapons. They drew
I
them to
would like
protect
to
you.
disarm him.
Aight. with
Or
those strength.
her.
What's the DC?
Are you done, Pinger? Have you shown off enough? Alright.
I don't think it matters.
There you go.
Disarmed. Haha.
Aha! Describe what you're doing, sir!
Boop. Just trying to just hitting the hand axe into his wrist.
I just really wanted their arms to
Sucks.
tear off because they're undead.
Yeah.
I mean...
You should have aimed for the head.
Just cut.
Ah!
Oh, that and that. And then throw on a second hand axe.
And throw it on the ground.
Throw on a
Also
6.
hit.
Wow. That is 19 damage.
The second one isn't your strength bonus though. Your offhand, isn't it?
Oh, that's a good point.
So 3 more additional damage.
Well, no, that's my second like attack. It's not like a bonus attack.
Okay.
So it would be strength, I believe. Yeah.
Yep.
19.
Fair
Alright,
enough.
last
Chop your face. Boop, boop, boop. They're gonna run up and they're gonna stab you. That's what they're gonna do. Make sure that they also have a 30. And they do. Huh. They will. I'll pull this into the macros since they're gonna be doing this for a while.
Nah, I'll kill them all.
I didn't even put him in initiative. I need to do that.
Oh, good,
That would probably
good
be
call, guys.
There. He will go last.
I don't believe Sky is an initiative either.
She's not gonna help anyway.
Okay.
Great!
She's gonna politely laugh at you. Actually, she might help. Anywho.
And
So you keep on calling her a murder hooker. It's like, yeah, let me help you out there. Good friends. Yeah, group. Anywho, so...
I hate her.
I mean,
Inside of
fair.
me.
That's pretty great.
Cool. Well, they run up. Well, one picks up their weapon. Because they do.
Stop it. I don't.
yeah.
At least it's very obvious when it's not me typing. I think you should be like, hey, get down.
Wanna go? Let's go.
Oh.
Alright, so we'll say that takes away one of their attacks. Absolutely hits Ty right in the fucking face. Another one attacks Ty in the face. Also hits him in the face.
Oh, jeez.
And attempts to life drain him, but that misses.
Ooh, that's good.
Let's see here. Valor! Odds or evens?
Yeah. Odds.
Okay. What is up with these dice right now? Odds. So, guess what, Orion? You're getting... They didn't like your axe throwing abilities. They're gonna attack you.
Do you?
Although it looks like they both miss.
Yep.
Okay. Also, dude, who's in the back? Nas? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Something materializes. So as these wights just rush in with swords and shields, they colliding with Ty in a melee combat. One sliding around to attempt to get to Phalor, which Orion nobly intervenes. Is like, not today, sir, not today. Nas, you're nice and safe back there. Just kidding, you're not. The shadows themselves coalesce into a creature that takes long, pointy, dagger-like fingers to go whoop, right through your back. I mean, they haven't hit yet, but... Let me at least roll to see if that's the sound you need to make, and then make that sound.
Also, Farron, now I have a song that I want you to
Oh,
listen
gosh.
to. I feel like it describes Farron. It's called Being Alive.
Who's a bye?
It's from a musical.
Oh.
And it's just a guy, like, he's not...
Oh, but he rolls like Le Poop, and he misses.
Yes.
He says.
That's good because that's a lot of damage.
It absolutely
Yeah! Yeah!
is. He looks you in the eyes. Cold red eyes. Angry eyes.
Oh no! You're
That
gonna
seems
throw him.
happy.
Why am I back here?
Looks like an evil pig man.
Good!
me.
Or
He's just an oinker in the back, stabbing up Nas.
Look at his
It's a
nose.
back
He
one.
has to be a pig.
Nas, it is now your turn, however, as you manage to avoid the stabbings.
Okay.
Might as well add Sky to the no fucks giving initiative order.
Man, can you at least try?
I
Just like a little
mean,
I mean,
you're
you told me
welcome to
murder-
persuade her to.
You let us die, you can't get back to Ty and kill him! Totally could. Just
Would these guys be considered humanoid?
They are considered humanoid and undead. Wait, where are you going
Alrighty. I'm gonna try Mantle of Majesty and tell this. Oh, Jesus, haven't pulled this up in a long time. Come on, command. Where are you in the spell list? Hold on. I'm gonna cast command. Mantle of Majesty.
for? Blah, 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 blah.
Porky Pig.
That's all,
I'm
folks.
gonna cast Mantle of Majesty on this gargoyle-looking dude.
Gargoyle-looking dude. The guy in the back?
Yes.
The guy in the
Shadow
back. No, the guy in the back does not look humanoid at fucking all. He's a coalition of shadows that try to stab you through the heart. Stab through the
Probably
heart.
monstrosity or something like a
The things that are engaging like Ty, Ryan, and Phalor in melee combat are much more humanoid. Also undead, but
Could I try dispel magic on it then?
interesting. You go ahead and roll Arcana.
Ah, jeez. I'm assuming this is my turn. This Arcana roll.
No, this is just like you're gonna start rolling dispel, like
Okay.
thinking it's a good idea. It seems like a valid enough idea.
I'm gonna do it. Dispel magic on the Shadow Man. Shadow Demon.
Okay, so you cast dispel magic on the shadow demon. It does not dispel him, but what it does do is it creates a hole about the size of a large pizza into the fabric of where you currently are next to him. You see like sunlight just beaming in and birds chirping. Nice fresh gust of air as this pizza box is like slowly trying to knit itself back together.
Oh.
Phalor,
Hey,
this
can't
is
be done.
specific to you. This feels like a wound between the realms. For you, this is very bad. It's much like taking a human being and like puncturing their skin.
Oh.
Because as much as the sunlight's getting in, the corruption's getting out.
I'm scowling at Nas like normal. While
Oh,
he
sure.
eagerly awaits his combat turn.
Oh, sure. Scouted me. I'm the only one that actually knows what the hell is going on here.
I mean, Phalor is immediately
Goddamn
after you.
Sorry, God, they try to help me. Just looking at me like I'm. Jesus.
This is why I said either Farron or Nas. Just great relationships with both of them.
And Phalor, you're up after that.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna Misty Step here.
Okay.
Also, so the way that Misty Step I've imagined in my head is that I'm transitioning between one realm to the other, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like, and I'm like speeding through, like, you know, jumping portal, like puddle jumping kind of thing going on. So
Yep.
does this feel different when I do this?
Oh, yeah, so you puddle jump. Go ahead and put your token over there. And I have to move you somewhere completely else.
Oh.
Fantastic. Alright, so I am using...
So you think you're going there. Where you really end up, please hold.
You're on our map, aren't you?
Let's
But
see.
somewhere
Or a secret
completely
third.
remote.
Or another map.
Oh, we
Here,
lost
do
our
it that
champion,
way.
guys. Turn back.
Let's see, making sure
End
that
up
this
in a
is...
cave with a giant spider, a tiny girl, and a displacer beast.
Let's see, if you are completely there, I have to do some quick math, which means that in the other realm, you appear here.
Is anything around me within 5 feet?
No! Surprisingly enough, nothing's around you in 5 feet. Within
Alright.
like 10 feet, you've got like a Farron, but let me delete you from over here as you are gone.
Basically blinked instead of Misty Step.
Yep,
And I take the disengage action.
as I'm sure that you're quite befuddled. Also,
Like,
what
I'm
the
befuddled, and I'm
was your roll for initiative again? Was it like it was low,
4.
like a 4, right?
4? Yeah.
4. All right, so I'm just gonna put you in your own flipping category. You're a world jumping Eladrin.
Fantastic.
So, Ty is now it's his turn. Sees Phalord like disappear.
Red, we lost our champion.
He just takes his sword and just starts hacking his rage out in these things. Where's this stupid sheet?
Oh man.
Good stuff, guys.
Good times. Good times.
These are great notes I'm taking.
So
Take some of those one day.
when he does roar, as these things can be feared, the sound itself makes you very anxious. So Orion and Nas make wisdom saving throws.
I'm proficient in those now. Woo! Yay! Well, didn't help.
Hey, it's above a 10.
It is above a 10.
Above average.
Or just
Okay.
slightly above average.
Jesus.
That's a lot of rolls.
What?
So Nas, you feel this
Thingies.
like the idea of you're very worldly, like the roar of a dragon emanating from Ty there, which Orion really catches you a little off guard, so you can't move your next turn.
Oh.
Move or take action?
You can take an action, you just can't move.
Okay.
It also puts
Oh.
1 into not moving, and which when he realizes 1 is stunned, proceeds to beat the shit out of it.
Good. Because you're gonna hear him roar. Loud
And
noise.
that's true. I think it's dead. 20,
He's got
40.
the eye of the tiger.
He does.
There's Eye of the Dragon.
So he takes the moment of weakness and just obliterates one of these guys, which hits the ground, but ironically, it's still moving.
Oh.
That's now Ty's theme song. feature.
Dragon Glass.
Dragon glass. All right. On the light plane, the first thing you notice is that 1, these things are attacking you, and causality, them attacking you has summoned your guardian, Phalor.
He's our guardian?
Evidently.
He is
I mean,
now.
he is now.
That is our logic here.
The fuck?
So
I'm so
Baron, you're
Yes.
like in a bit of a daze. So you're on the ground. You won't have an action other than coming to. Like you feel like you were trancing for a while, and Dahlia is like I don't know, like half on top of you where she tried to grab you, and people are trying to kill you. And
Ooh.
back there's Phalor. So you've really woken up into some shit.
It happened again, didn't it?
Am I dead again?
Man, we gotta fix this. Can't keep doing this, man.
Just stop listening and going places.
This Dahlia, you'd be up after that. He
I'm
comes
gonna get
too.
up off of Farron.
Okay.
I go, Phalor, what the fuck? And then also,
Those eyes.
the fuck? And then I'm also gonna turn to the other people and I'm gonna have my swords out because random strangers go, what are you people doing here?
Okay. You say
We're
that.
trying talking first. We're attempting it.
You attempt diplomacy.
Of course,
Try.
Dahlia's attempting diplomacy.
I rolled higher than you. I can't help that.
did.
And if she, can I ready an action? And if they try to attack me, I'm gonna smack them in the face.
You can do that. Go ahead and roll to smack them in the face as they absolutely come to stab you.
All
So I
right.
can't make any reaction, right?
You can effectively stand up. Right.
Gotcha.
That's it. So you're not prone at least. Yeah, that's not doing anything.
All right. Well, I get 2 of those.
No, the
Oh.
one works. That's what your ready it is.
Oh.
Oh, well, I get 2 attacks for my action.
But it's ready to action is only 1.
Oh, okay. Well then, that was a wasted crit.
That was a wasted crit. I was like, don't roll, because that's the worst case scenario.
You also
Although
rolled
you
lower
rolled
on
2
that.
1s, so
Yeah.
That's true.
wait. Did they actually have
Yep.
dice? No, that is the D4. Yeah. Weird.
Yeah. Yeah. At first, it's still doing target wrap.
That's right. Well, you still
But I didn't put that in there, so I don't know how that works.
You do have his wrath.
you do have his wrath.
The
Just
stone.
like
Actually,
constantly?
no. At the moment, Ty has the stone.
Yeah.
Is in a different
Yeah.
plane. So no, not now.
Okay. So
Wait,
it's
would
only
I not
12
have
damage.
Proficiency in wisdom saving throws for now.
What?
What?
'Cause I got the proficiency from wisdom saving throws.
Right, because when he's with you, he has the stone.
Oh, okay.
So it's wherever the stone is, we have that power?
That's right.
Okay. I don't know how to turn that off.
No, we'll just won't
That's
count
okay.
that. We just won't count that damage.
That's
It's that
fine.
easy.
Yeah,
That works.
All right. So speaking of that,
Learning.
stabbings are happening.
Oh, God.
Don't be stabbing me. That's rude.
I mean, a lady with daggers comes out to stab you.
It's rude.
It's extremely rude, but she tries anyway.
Does she succeed?
We're gonna find out in a second.
What?
She rolls 206.
I think that hit.
You destroy the
Use your
world.
inspiration.
That misses. And
Not.
that the offhand hits, however.
Might.
Okay. So let's do this. 1d4.
I has a reaction if she has a lot of damage, but let's find out.
She likely will.
All right, then I'm probably gonna half that.
Give it just a minute.
11. She comes and stabbing you in the side. It's a little faint and stabbing you in the side.
I don't like being stabbed, so yeah, I'm gonna take that half. So that's gonna be a 5.
Half? What's the ability that gives you half?
It is remarkable. Wait, no, it's not the.
Making sure you're not using your rogue abilities as your fighter.
Yeah,
Funny
no.
dog.
Oh, am I? No, defensive duelist.
Oh,
Doesn't that
That's-
give
that
you plus
equals
armor
AC.
class?
Oh, that's ups my AC, so then it misses.
What's your armor class? 16?
16.
How much is the plus?
It's my proficiency, which is a 4. So it should be a 20.
Then it hits on the mark.
It's
Oh, no.
Plus 5. Yeah.
That's
She rolled on the
bullshit.
die 15.
That's bullshit.
So you can hold on to it because you're not going to get attacked again. I would tell you that it would.
Yeah, then
you'd
I'm
get
gonna
hit.
hold on to that.
Okay.
Sorry, I got confused with Layla. She's the most recent.
That's why I
character.
was wondering. I'm like, you have defensive duelist, but I didn't ask because it's gonna hit either way. All right. Well, this lady will then start wailing on you so that you have a chance to use it, I guess.
Rude.
I mean, you said you wanted to be a team tank.
I mean,
didn't want to be. I am our team tank. Cause
I can tell you that defensive duelist will not help you with the 19 either.
Nope. No, it will not.
Okay. And you are neither infernal nor undead, right?
I am neither of those things as far as I'm aware.
Fantastic. Well, you get it comes down. This lady comes down with you with a sword and hits you, and you get hit with additional radiant damage. So on that, you take 21 damage from the lady over here. So you get pretty McFuckered.
I do.
Yeah.
Let's see, who can these guys see? Not much. So Farron make a dexterity saving throw.
Come on, do one save well.
You got this.
Nope.
Taylor wants to go back to the shadow plane.
It's like, I just want to leave!
Heck, I don't.
You attempt to evade holy radiant fire. However, you barely get snagged by it, taking 13 radiant damage.
I do have a question,
What's up?
real quick. When you described the area, you said it was kind of misty. That wouldn't be enough for Mask of the Wild, correct?
Not right now, not with the season.
Okay, just checking. 13 it is. Thank you.
No problem.
Well, okay.
And
Never heard Sask.
Yeah.
As you get hit with holy fire, you feel burned. You also feel marked for death as you get
Oh.
shot at with arrows.
Too late for that one.
Marked for re-death. Well, one misses. One does hit. What's Hunter's mark? 1d8 or 1d6?
1d6.
Okay. I get to do what Farron does, only as an NPC.
Well, if I
It's like plus this die, plus this die, plus this die. You get shot with an arrow for 14 points of damage.
This is just a very
Like
rude
these
group.
people.
They're very rude. I think I have a plan though.
I have one too.
Fantastic.
I think it's actually a pretty good plan.
Alright,
Okay.
after damage has
Like
been subtracted from this very rude group of people that is trying to murder you as a bunch of hobos adventuring through a maze, Io, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna step like so I can see them. Be like, oh no, and I'm gonna drop wall of fire right there, or wall of the
Wall of ice.
Wall of ice.
right in between them, so both sides have to make they both get hurt.
Because of initial
that-
placement?
Yep.
Okay.
So they both get hurt, and the ranged people can't see now because they've got ice.
How many feet out is it? Just 5, right?
Yeah, I don't
For the
think
initial
it's-
placement?
I think so. I'll double check.
The DC can't possibly be 12, is it?
No, it's 17.
Alright, I'll work off that.
Yeah, it's a.
I'll go clockwise, starting with the cleric. So save,
It is.
fail.
Oh, I'm sorry. It is 20 feet in diameter, so it can go 20 feet out. I don't know if I can choose how long it is, but it is.
The area of effect is 20 feet, or does a 20 feet wall?
It is a wall that's up to 60 feet long, 20 feet high, 1 foot thick. Yeah. So I'll just make it that space, whatever that opening is. Apparently, I can adjust that. So let me see if I can change. This back it up.
I'm gonna tint color this thing blue because why the fuck not? Boom!
Yeah. But that feels like the right move to make
Cool.
in this situation, because now that's thick, so they can't see through it.
Thick.
So they're gonna have to walk through and actively hurt themselves.
What level spell is that?
It is a level
Unless one of them has just
4.
4? Okay.
Yeah, it's a high. It's a.
Yep.
It's
This
a
spell
big deal.
magic is a 3rd level spell. Important facts to know.
Yep.
Wind wall is 3rd level.
Oh, because is dispel magic? You can dispel anything
Or
below
that.
your level.
Well, it's that, and there's also the idea of counterspell. Things you have yet to come across, but now you're higher level adventurers, so you come
Uh-huh.
across that more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
More you know, regardless, it's a 4th level spell. So
Okay,
you put
and
that
then-
out there. At the
and then
DC
I'll
is
go back to
17,
kind of hit.
so that will be save, fail, save, dexterity. Let's see that lady. I'll say that's a fail. So 2 fails, 2 passes. 29.
Okay, and I'm fairly positive if it's a pass, they get half damage. I will.
Typically, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says right there, half damage.
Yeah. And I'll have the side that will take. Now, if I'm going, would it make more sense to have the side actually facing us to take damage, so while they're standing there, or no, I'll do the side behind. So while the people, going in towards the maze, will take the damage.
Okay.
So at least we don't have. We're separating the fight.
Deal with these two, then you two.
Like, we'll get to you.
Boop. Which means it's now Sky's turn, and she walks over to you.
I'm like, did she do nothing?
Yeah, I'm like, does she do anything at all?
Does she just walk over and say, bitches?
Phalor, you're muted.
Now that Baylor's there, is there any positive because he put in them brownie points?
She's effectively looking over at Phalor over there, and she's like, She casts Healing Word on Phalor. So
I got her wine.
Just so you know, if you just the murder
Wait.
hooker.
She's
I
not too sure.
didn't do anything to her at all because I was just drunk the whole time.
I called her a murder
Might just
hooker.
not
You
and
get
I
6
ate
back there, Phalor.
everything inside of me.
I have done nothing negative or positive.
She takes a Healing Word to Phalor and a Discouraging Word to Io.
Just
Really. Classic Targaryen. Dropping down the cold.
Taylor feels better.
Yes, that literally is. I don't. How dare you put down one of your strengths? Classic Targaryen.
I'm just saying it's not very creative.
I'm just saying your face is ugly.
Your brother doesn't think so.
Love it.
Well, I've always questioned his taste.
Sure, it's not the only thing you question. So Orion's up.
Hi.
Step
I need to scroll back to the other side.
I'll do the zooms.
Hmm.
The we zooms back.
Okay. I would like to injure this man greatly.
It's so nice that you call it a man. It seems
I mean,
it seems like it's very grateful that you're treating it with respect.
listen, dude, he's got some sentience.
He is very. He can even.
I would like
right
to injure
sentences.
him with Preventores in the mouth and then in the stomach.
That's a hit and a hit.
I would like. Oh, wait. Boom. Boom. Oh. Cutting up Car's stomach, cutting down Car's stomach, and going like, what, bitch?
Good job, Orion.
Thank you. I mean, I don't like you. I mean,
The 320-year-old dwarf is like, I don't know if I like you or not. Alright, well, these guys, this dude McDuderson disappears. Boop. He fades
Well.
away into the darkness.
That's either good or bad.
This guy is on the ground. Just for the sake of making my life easier, I'm going to remove him. These guys are surrounding Ty. Well, one's on Ty and one's on Orion. So the guy that's attacking Ty, boop, boop. Miss and a hit. And Orion is a miss and a miss. So they are in close combat with you. Swords, boards, angry hands. Nas, your turn. Your best friend has left you.
whoa.
Okay,
Nice.
your other best friend, your shadowy friend.
I'm gonna use Healing Word at first level on Ty, and use Targrin's Love, so you can use that if you want to.
What?
Like sketchy friend.
It's like love yourself, effectively, is where you're going with that.
Pretty sure Ty loves
Loving you.
himself. Let's be honest.
I know.
Somebody had to.
Oh.
I mean, he's got for that aspect of it.
Oh.
That's just sex. That's totally different.
I have to look at Targon's love because it's so flippin' new.
I think they're really
This is a
love.
hit dice. They can choose to spend a hit dice.
Ah, thank
But
you.
it's very emotionally confusing.
And he will use that.
Okay.
I think
that's
they're gonna
bonus.
get married and they're gonna live happily ever after.
And then she'll murder him and take his tower.
That's right.
Yeah, that's how.
Sounds
Like-
like
Isn't
a
that how
normal
most
marriage.
marriage works? I mean.
Yeah.
But there's nothing wrong with making yourself more powerful.
It's true.
You know?
And
He loves
as
himself. It's like,
action,
yes.
I would like to cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
Yeah.
What? Well, let me see what your mock is. Drop the mocking and who you mocking.
The one on Ty right.
Okay, so this dude.
Yeah.
All right. Give me your mock to these rando McMurder hobos because it's gonna fail.
With skin so white and hair so flaky, you seem a bit shaken. Hell, you're not even that scared.
It seems like it questions its very life choices as you say this. I'm a terrifying
Right.
creature.
Unlike
Don't you
Chris-
tell me how terrifying I am and am not. Phalor, you're up. You're-
Okay.
Welcome to the other side. Thanks, Miri.
So, I'm gonna run straight forward, just having the adrenaline pumping. I'll tip my hat to Sky as I run right here, and kind of shove Farron out of the way, and then attack the person in front of him
So
because you
rude.
tried to kill my sister.
Yeah. All the angst.
Oh no, I mean like Dahlia pushed me. Now you're pushing me. Everybody's pushing me.
Getting pushed around today,
Kids
man.
actually accident a lot in life.
Oh! If it was no, that looked so amazing with the crit though.
Yeah, it does. I'm gonna hit him again. Hit
Okay.
the person in front of Farron again.
That'll hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Cool. And then
If you-
I will pass the turn,
Okay.
freaking the fuck out.
If you push me, should I move my token back or
It was
just?
just enough to know that you were being pushed. It wasn't
Yeah.
so you moved.
Oh, okay.
It was a nudge.
Yeah, big shield bashed
Nudge.
away.
Okay, just check.
Yep. Well,
It was meant to send a message.
messages. WTF me. All right. Speaking of WTF me, Thailand. Oh, that that actually works. All right. So Thai attacks. Boop boop. The dudes are in front of him, and he actually fails to hit. So there you go.
Oh, no. I like that he has a plus 12.
Yeah, he rolled a 3 and a 1.
Oh, jeez.
Farron, you up to bring up the sass that's coming your way over there.
He missed this little boo boo.
Ah.
That's Paylor.
It's my favorite champion.
Okay. If Farron moves back a box, there would still be disadvantage for ranged weapons, correct?
If you step back, you won't be in melee and you'll be fine. But while you're in
Okay.
melee, you do, yes.
Yeah.
But they would get
Attack.
Attack of opportunity. Yep.
This is so rude.
What do you-
Okay. I have a technical spell question because I have a new spell.
Okay.
If I conjured an animal, doesn't so would it then roll initiative and start on the next turn?
To make it a little bit easier, I think isn't it typically you
Usually
would conjure it and then next turn it will just go on your turn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So its action is appearing.
Correct.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. All right.
Person that's conjured many.
It's like your thing.
That's the thing.
No, you don't like it
Yeah.
at all.
Mm-mm.
Never seen you take to an animal.
Did not just have a cat in my face.
Nope. Didn't have
Gonna
it.
hunter's mark her because she's rude.
She looks quite rude. Look at that face. Look
That's
how
that
smart
bitch
it
who
is.
killed me for 21 damage.
And
Bitch.
hunter's mark. She's not hurt. She's humanoid, so she's a favorite enemy. And I don't have Targ's Wrath because he's not here, correct?
Correct.
Correct.
Okay. Just getting all the boxes. Okay.
So how does that make Io feel, not being
What,
able
the
to provide any power to her champions?
Great.
Well, I mean,
The second one will hit.
frustrated, stressed, angry, because not only can she not provide power to her champions, she now has Sky being just a dick next to her, so she's like already angry, just like typical Tucker. She's like, I hate everything about this.
I hate everything about you. All right, well, Farron at least does the good stabbings.
Yeah.
The
And
lady in front of you that just stab up is very upset about that. She
She
seems.
should have
She looks at you with
talking to us.
indignation.
Try having conversation.
indignation. Indignant. Dahlia's up next, though.
Swish, swish, bitch.
Dahlia's pissed about being stabbed, so she gon' try and fuck up that bitch.
Kai.
Can she do like one of those like this?
That is a miss.
God damn. Try that again.
That is a miss.
Okay. We're gonna change our dice
God
color.
damn.
For a third time.
You just need to
That
turn it
is
red. It's like-
a miss.
damn it.
Oh my god!
You're fucking kidding me. You know what?
Good action, sir.
I'm gonna use luck on that last one. I gotta try it. I gotta.
You are your own rainbow.
That hits.
Hey.
For 12 damage.
I needed that, man. I needed it.
I just needed it. I need a hit of hitting.
Great.
All right, so it goes without much surprise that she is very armored, but you do land a hit on her.
I mean, she is wearing like a whole thing.
I
of armor.
know, but come on, 19 and 18 are good rolls, man. They're
Okay.
good.
They are.
So she gets pretty screwed up by both Farron and Dahlia. She's bloody.
Good.
Mental high five to Dahlia.
And she holds her sword up to her forehead as it glows and she heals herself.
God damn it.
Fucking whore.
She killed herself?
Heals herself. Not kills herself! She heals herself!
I'm dead.
Oh, heal.
I mean, if she wants to kill herself, though, I'm good
No.
with that.
Yeah, I also heard kills.
No, absolutely not. That's not how this is working.
I was gonna be like, hey, you do you.
I mean, boo.
Oh no, that's a good.
Ah,
feeling.
you gotta be kidding me.
Ah,
Who are these assholes?
I don't know. They wouldn't talk to us.
So, is it the start or the end of the turn for the firewall? End of the turn, right?
I mean,
Or if they
they're
go
doing
through it?
radiant damage, so they must be
Verify,
wolves.
I think.
I still think they're trying to get to the center too and think we're bad guys. So
Well, if they didn't talk to us, guess what?
they didn't talk to me. You didn't try talking to them. You're the charisma you want.
You just dropped a firewall on them.
Ends its turn
Nice
within
ball.
10 feet of that side or inside of that side of the wall.
Gotcha. Okay. Ba-dum-bum.
So really, anywhere they go in that thing, like they're gonna get if they. Yeah.
Okay. Then these beautiful people are gonna
Maybe did
move.
something tactfully helpful.
It's true, you did. Firewall is the generically lets fireball people up as a level 4 spell. They do this. Only one person is. Do your damage, actually.
My damage, okay.
Yeah.
Double check. That is
29.
Oh, she has to re-roll it, doesn't
yeah, I have
she?
to re-roll it. I just double check. I'll just re-roll the whole thing again.
Oh.
Because they can move away from it.
Oh.
Wait, is it a fire or ice wall?
It's an
Ice.
Okay.
And they take it automatically if they go through it or stay there, as opposed to save it. Firewall is a mean spell. Okay.
Yeah, it's one of those like you're there. Well, guess what? You're getting hurt
This person disengages.
from the wall.
No, from combat and runs away.
Kill her.
But how
Oh,
far
him.
away? Because they're still. Okay, that person isn't. But like,
Yeah, this person isn't. She's gonna stay there and have to take the 25.
she made choices. They made.
She seems very upset about that. Just traitors!
And I think that person would still get the damage because they're technically within 10 feet. Actually, I don't know how that works. I'll trust DM on whatever you think.
I mean, they're just gonna get out of it wherever that is.
Yeah, it's like wherever is not.
They know how to feel the pain and not be near pain.
Remember that not
What's
pain?
that like?
Whereas like this chick's just like, I'm fine, going in for this, gonna heal with my sword, stab people.
Yeah, I'm very interested in her fucking armor. Bitch.
Right, I'm just saying after maybe if we kill her, he would want to look and maybe steal it.
The
We
armor?
could also have Io try talking
No,
to
the sword.
the singular
Oh.
person who
That
did
is my plan. To be like, hey, your group has run away. Stand down. Like,
Let's loot the paladin's body.
Listen, guys, we can all work together to get the
Mhm.
sword out of the dragon skull.
no, we don't want that.
Io, it's your turn.
Do that. Okay,
We
so
want
that's
them
what.
to help us let Phalor get it.
So I'm going to step, in the middle behind Farron, address Madam Armor Pants. Say, your party has run away. Stand down.
Okay, roll persuasion.
It's too long to do that.
She lowers her guard.
Kill her.
She lowers her
No.
sword.
Guy might. We'll find out.
Like,
Sky walks over to Iolanthe. Very good. And she points at the paladin and casts magic missile and kills her.
no, what the?
That sounds right.
Ah! Wait, was that the end of my turn? I couldn't finish conversation. It just stood.
Please
down.
stand down. Red wedding! Boom! She's then
God damn
murdered.
it!
Fucking A, Sky. Could have been helpful.
She's like,
And then I go to loot her body.
well, it's interesting. So she pelts the dude, well, Lady McLadyson, with magic missiles, and as she does that, she becomes white and ghastly, stuck there staring at you in an incorporeal form.
That's weird.
She leaves no physical body behind.
Aw, shit.
You can't lead her body.
Also, to Io's comment of being helpful is like, oh, that was very helpful. I think I'm
Why?
winning.
She was standing down.
What do you mean winning?
She scratches her forearm a little bit. Oh, you don't feel it yet. Okay, give it time.
Feel what?
No.
In my blood vision, does Sky look weird?
Oh
compared to
yeah,
theirs?
in fact, when everything happened, she looked really weird. You see the world very differently, and so does Phalor. So Phalor and Dahlia both. Actually, and Farron. So really, all the people except for Io
I was just like,
see effectively that when Sky killed the Paladin, that she absorbed part of the Paladin's essence. Like, a part of it went into Sky.
that.
But she's not infernal.
She's not. Did not eat souls. She seems
But
a
she
bit more
has
radiant than
swords,
before. Skin's glowing a little extra.
Do I know of? Have we seen anything like that before? Like anything that
I
absorbs
mean, let's see.
souls?
Dahlia, Farron, and Io absolutely would when working with everything with the cosmic quest you've been on. You saw what happened with Olivia. You see it happen all the time with Gig.
So it looks kind of like it does when the stone gets
Mm-hmm.
souls.
So not
Correct.
eating souls, but harvesting souls.
Is Sky like some kind of? This is totally out of character. Is she some kind of stone, like corporeal version of the fucking stone?
No. I hope not.
I mean, that's kind of what Gig is.
How does Phalor feel?
If
I
these
mean,
stones
how does Phalor feel?
that we're
Well,
are in
what's
this
the
battle.
general
The general vibe here?
mood?
The general mood here is it looks like Dahlia's confused, Io's confused, Farron's chilling.
Well, what I'm saying is, you
Am
said
I
that
not
I
in
felt
control
like a different
anymore?
emotion when I was in the other plane.
Oh, right, because you're saying.
Oh yeah. This place feels alive and vibrant. This place feels like the Feywild. So the general vibe here is spring.
Spring. Okay, so spring.
Yep.
Got it. Okay. So my feeling didn't change. I'm just in a different environment.
Yeah, it feels stronger here. Like, you know it's spring outside when you're inside the house, but you have the sunlight and the weather and all that stuff. Now you're like in spring, as
I
opposed
feel more
to
comfortable and feel like this is right.
yes, this feels more right for you.
Okay, cool. Continue.
Carry on, Orion. Back to you, bud. With the
Okay. I would like to smack him.
good. I'm glad. Smack away.
I will, bonus action, swipe at his feet.
That will be an athletics check, so let me roll it. If it's low, I'm not even going to care about the pluses. It is low, so he's proned. You knock him off his feet because you're short.
Yeah, it's real easy.
It really is. You've got like good
It really
center of
sucks.
gravity for it.
I just like the arm's right at the knee, and it's just like a good spot to just like tap him right there, and then like
So they both hit.
bap, and then bap. 43.
All right. He is low, so low. He gets back up.
Yeah, this is my thorn.
He wishes to stab in you. He attempts to stab in you.
I would please allow me to stab at you.
No.
He realizes that he's not doing so good and misses both times, and then does the same thing with Ty, just a different person.
Not stabbing me.
And also fails to do that. But you know who's back again, Nas?
Eminem.
Your stabbing friend.
Oh.
Is it Shady? Is it Slim Shady?
So slow.
Is it standing up?
Oh my god.
Is the real Slim Shady? Please stand up.
So that'll hit you. So out of the bushes, pair of eyes catch your gaze just enough that those daggers go right towards your chest. You take 34 points of damage.
That's a lot.
And it's your turn at least.
Got them healing spells, right?
Can I play Song of the Feywild?
Do you play Song of the Feywild?
Yes.
You start playing Song of the Feywild.
Man, badly.
The hole that you once created, which by the way is now a window into the other part where Phalor is, it grows drastically, and all parties can hear the song of the Feywild.
How close
Does
is the
Farron
hole
fall
to me?
asleep?
What's up? How close is what to you?
How close is the hole to me?
Oh, it's right next to you. So at this point, it's in a... Basically, I'll put a little radius. This is where the hole is at this point. That is, for lack of a better terms, merging the worlds.
Oh, that
Can I
feels
go through the hole?
concerning.
That's how big the
Are we
hole
just-
is.
Abandoning.
Oh, yes. Can I go through the hole?
Can you go through the hole? You know. Were
What
you
do
not
you
doing
think,
phrasing?
Soul?
Are we not doing control till to get into the boys' hole?
Do you attempt to go through to the other side?
I'm going to tell the others. If I don't come back, this was a bad idea.
It was all of
And
that.
I go through the
It
hole.
was all-
Have we made any good ideas?
Ice wall.
I
I
thought
do-
it was a good idea.
Okay. So you step through to the other side. So Orion and Ty, the one thing you notice that as he steps over, that the rip gets larger, as though you're taking down that has a hole and it's going rip.
This feels like something you shouldn't be doing.
That said, you go to the
Out
other
there.
side. I'm gonna avoid the reaction attacks because we're going like there's not even a z-axis here. It's like the dimensional axis.
Stuff's happening.
Hey, Alex, you got a backup character?
I hope everybody has backup characters.
I don't know how we're doing on the trial, but it feels like we're
Also,
fucked.
Oh, this feels very off.
Feels great, guys. We're doing good.
Orion,
Yeah.
drop a point of continuity.
Oh, yep, that would do it.
Yeah. Okay,
Good.
so do I have a sense that that's happening before Nas jumps in?
I mean, you see Nas play the song of the Feywild, and what was once the size of a pizza that was like going small to like a personal pan pizza, is now huge, and he's stepping through it. So
Did
you,
maybe yell, no,
Can
stop,
I,
please,
like,
stop,
like,
no.
stop him from jumping through it?
you're welcome to. Well, how? Go ahead and roleplay it out, and if you can convince him otherwise. Otherwise, I'm assuming he's making the intent to go
yell at
through
him, and if he doesn't listen, shoot him with a.
with a grapple, so you can pull him through.
Okay.
oh,
Okay. I don't step through. I stop playing Song of the Feywild, and I use healing word on myself.
At this point, your action economy is over. Between
so you
doing it, not doing it, Song of the Feywild, yeah. You have a moment with your buddy, Orion.
Yeah,
Just like,
no, not anyone.
I'm gonna die.
But Nas, I will do this. Roll insight.
Ruh-roh. In suit. And ash.
Ryan just gets like a twitch.
1. You feel like this is this is part of Phalor's trial. You need to bring things together. You need to unsunder this.
Inspiration so that doesn't happen.
It's clearly, if this thing's about sundering, this must mend. Or it is about sundering this evil world.
Yeah,
Hey,
inspiration.
you've got some inspiration.
Then you realize that's a stupid idea.
Io, are
He
you
didn't say
taking
That's a
gonna
huge
use it.
threat to the multiverse.
I'll take it off of mine.
Okay.
I want to, yeah.
Yep.
Please
One of
don't
us is
feel
giving
that
it to
way.
him.
Please don't.
Do not jump in the pool where you'll get yourself killed. Yeah.
You were literally breaking the world, and
We're gonna stop the breakage of the world. That feels like an
Yeah.
inspiration.
Remember last time you used that song to try to fix something?
Specifically a hole.
So maybe we
Yeah.
should stop
You
playing
know?
that song to fix the holes.
Doesn't fix holes.
Yeah.
All right. So Phalor, for I don't even know how to describe this. There's a lot of things happening.
So much
So
happening.
I didn't lose the point, right?
No,
No,
you
you did not, 'cause
no,
it's
you
not-
lost the point from when the song "The Fail Law" was played.
Okay.
So we still lost the point, but we kept the world together.
Right. You kept it thinking it's a fantastic idea to continue down the path you're going.
So we're learning that Nas needs to not play the song with the Feywild.
I'm
ever.
Yes,
starting
what's
to
up,
understand
Alex?
more of what Phalor told me earlier.
Did I hear the play of the song of the Feywild?
Yes, you heard the song of the Feywild. I'm gonna draw the circle over here because I love this dimensional axis thing. I'm more excited about this than I thought it was gonna be. It's right about there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're flipped. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
You can see Nas just being like arguing verbally and non-verbally with Orion, and then having thoughts and fighting a shadow demon who seems very interested in coming over.
I'll turn to
Oh, Farron would love that.
and go, stop.
He just.
We're doing so good.
So good.
So is the shadow demon like approaching and getting at us, or
Oh, he looks like he wants to absolutely come on over. The whites do too.
do I know of anything like? Can I? I'm trying to think of like what I could do. I don't really know how these portals work.
So
Got it.
ran
Like-
back.
So of the people who know the most, Phalar absolutely would as a planar traveler, really. So think of it like cloth almost. So there's a barrier, and now that barrier's broken. So if you were like say cold when outside and took your clothes off, you'd probably freeze. So there's bad contagions over on that side that's gonna make their way over. This is generally a bad thing.
Right, I'm trying to stop it. Like, I understand, like, it's the dual plane, and, like, we're
Yeah.
looking at this. Yeah, I get that. Like,
How to
I just
close
don't know
it?
if there's anything I can do. I don't know anything I can do.
Abjuration. Basically, you need some sort of magic. Like, Dispel opened it up from one direction. You'd need to find a school of magic. Make a perception check as you're trying to figure out how to solve this problem.
Conjuration. Just saying.
6.
It's usually teleportation.
Yeah, you're like, crap. The thing that comes to mind is warding, and warding is abjuration magic.
So I'm about to have to fight this. It looks looking like we're gonna have to fight this demon if we don't stop it. Right?
We're already fighting this demon.
Yeah. I understand. Could I dispel magic back?
Dispel is an abjuration spell, so yeah, you're
Yeah.
welcome to do that.
All right, I'll use a spell slot and use dispel magic.
All right. Well, as Nas is like flipping you off, he disappears behind that side. While that magic is happening, Iolanthe, make an Arcana check.
Okay.
This is going great, guys.
Really
I'm
afraid that
here.
just doubled the
I feel like we're trying to put out fire with
With
like
fire.
more fire.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Hey!
24.
Yeah.
One thing you happen to notice is that the circle itself was not even. If the source was really Nas, you'd expect it to be like almost a near perfect radius. Like the way if you drop a rock in water, it goes out equally. But where there was cold, like your ice wall, it was actually dispelling the opening. Almost like it was soldering it shut, or keeping it from opening.
So magic will close it.
Cold magic specifically.
Cold magic. She's like, well then.
Or at least it's afraid of it. It doesn't work very well while cold magic is there. It's almost like magnetism that repels it.
Maybe
Four
announce
spell
that.
slots.
Maybe announce that.
Yeah, that's all. You're like thinking about this and like, I'm an ice dragon.
She's like, I need.
I'm-
She's like, okay. That hold is not like. Oh, this is bad. The hold is not like cold magic. It just doesn't like.
Good.
I'm an adult.
Aurora Adventures, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry.
Phalor's trial. We have just, yeah.
I
Sorry,
think
bud.
I
Hey, you're the one that made the holes, Dave. Can't
I
blame
set
us.
the rules. I make a battle in this
You're the
world,
one
and I
who
bind
made
them by
holes in the brain
rules.
of cold, Dave.
can-
I learned the Targaryens.
Yes.
Alright.
She's like, I'm just there's so much happy. She's like, why are you here?
Well, it seems that the thin curtain veil between the planes is shifted from my presence, as most curtains do.
Is it my turn?
Next.
Are we still in initiative order?
Yeah, like-
Yes!
Okay.
Okay.
Because at the very least,
Finish
there's
this
combat
out.
happening on the other side.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
like,
sorry. Go ahead and just finish things up.
oh no, it's
Alright.
more of like, Mike, I don't know if I can do something now, or if
No.
I just like talk to you, because she's just like, there are so many things happening. She's like, okay.
No, but when it goes to your side, it'll be open roleplay, unless you do something with that wall of ice. Anyway, to finish up the shadow side, Ty does his attack-ins.
It's more of just like, she's like, you shouldn't be over here. I feel like if you're over here, it's bad. Like, we've done something.
Also, if Farron can see said demon, he would probably try and attack it.
That is true. So, did you want to, like, jump
So if
through?
we're not
Slightly
doing-
more control yet.
Yeah, do I even have control over him?
You have control over Farron, yeah. However, you're going to be at competition to Phalor's I am dispelling this fucking portal because what the fuck, Nas?
And I am gonna go over and literally just breathe ice on it to close it up.
Alright,
Okay.
well, it's not all
Whenever
your
it gets
turns
to
yet,
that.
yeah.
But
That's why we
I
have
don't
the
know-
initiative order.
Yeah, like I don't know how that's gonna work out.
Again, so
we
it
were
goes
kind of half-assing this, so
1 point X's. So we're currently resolving the shadow part. I'll tell you when you can do it, okay?
Okay.
Simple
Death
answer.
saving throw. Type chops one guy down. So Farron, yes.
Yeah.
Now, Phalor on his turn is closing that portal. Is there anything you'd like to do before it's out of existence?
Seeing how the last time there were demons and portals and he done fucked up pretty bad.
Remember that last time? Remember?
We're gonna learn from this, right?
We're
Right.
gonna do some character development, guy.
Yay!
And if he had time and opportunity, he would just no, he won't do that. He's just gonna stare. He's gonna like shoot daggers with his eyes. At
With his
something.
eyes, he literally takes a dagger and puts it in his bow.
Specify with the eyes.
Eye daggers.
All right.
All
So
right, daggers. No, 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 no.
you have the group that's not there. I'm assuming you're keeping the wall up, right?
Yeah.
You have a little bit of role playing time before it's the shadow group's time. So go ahead.
So I'm gonna go over to the hole and be like, "No, this shouldn't be here." And I'm gonna do my breath weapon at it because if it's afraid of cold, that should be like.
All right. So
How
you
did-
start preparing to use cold. However, Phalor has already dispelled it. So by the time you start getting ready, like
It's gone. Oh, it's gone. She's like,
Phalor's taking care of it.
like, well, no, I did.
Did the ghost react to the portal at all?
Roll insight.
While they're handling the portal, Dahlia's gonna turn to Sky and go, "So, what's your deal? Are you like a gig type thing, or like an Agni guy type thing, or are you just like a fucking, I don't know, stone vision thing? What's happening with this? With the soul sucking and shit?"
I'm getting the feeling you're just gonna get a blank stare.
Yeah,
Oh.
she does the. These are good questions. She gives that with her eyes. She's not saying anything. She's like,
Of course.
So you're a bitch type. All right, good to know. All right.
So seeing that the portal is closed, I'm gonna go over to the ghost.
well, hold
if I
up.
can- If I can.
Farron first.
Okay, I'm sorry, Farron.
Yeah.
So the insight is, yeah, when that opened up, she seemed terrified of what was on the other side. Like she knew what that was.
Is there, because Farron is also kind of dead, does he know like any kind of
Not dead
like
yet.
it?
Not dead yet.
Not dead yet.
Yeah. So when that
Um,
thing opened, it seemed like it was pulling you there. Like it wants you to be there
Oh, Farron.
in
wants-
a very bad sort of way. Like dead
Ah.
things should stay dead sort of way.
Well,
Yeah,
they should
yeah.
be there.
And the
Nope.
ghost seems calm now.
No, she's kind of freaking out considering she's like a ghost.
A ghost.
He,
Yeah.
he would try and calm her, but he can't like touch. His hands would just go through, right?
You could have
You're a
apologized.
revenant, so you could actually interface with her. I'd allow that.
I would try
Oh, man.
apologizing to her for Sky killing her after she stood down.
I wouldn't. Bitch, slice me up.
Yeah, like we then went after the dishonorable thing and then killed her.
We didn't. That bitch did.
This guy did.
Bitch killed bitch. What's the problem?
So this is
It was an
why
Airbnb.
Unlocking does the diplomacy thing of like the.
Farron would attempt to calm her down, dead person to dead person.
All right,
Yeah.
dead to dead. Go ahead and roll Diplo. Persuasion.
Which is persuasion.
Right.
Okay. Oh, -1. This should
Oh.
be good.
Yep, you do you, buddy.
It's gonna be great. Gonna be great. Super
So
great.
you seem to try to calm her down. Her voice is very whispery. Phalor can also hear her voice, but no one else can. So,
Yay!
yep, Phalor is able to make out the words that are being said. They seem very distant, as though someone's trying to talk with a pillow over their face.
Mm-hmm.
But Phalor is much more trained across this, and for where she is, it comes out much clearer. It's just like, and she's basically, when she calms down from this, another time, she seems really sad.
Another time for what?
For this. For this. Is this your first time through? Are you new? And look, and said she looks to Phalor. Is your first time through?
Yes, ma'am.
Just talking to you.
Yeah, and everyone else here is.
Which, by the way, you've alerted Jarvis up here. He heard that.
It was very squeaky.
Well, Jarvis should be here as well, so
Come on,
this
Jarvis.
is also his trial.
Don't
Anyway.
worry. It's your trap.
I got Jarvis and Panger.
Yep, I did.
Mathematically
Anger's on the bed.
Anyway, so
They have been adopted.
Farron and Phalor, F and F. It's like, yes.
Yeah,
Did
this
she-
is our first time.
I am
What are
so
you doing?
sorry. You poor souls. He reaches out to, like, Farron, who she can touch. Puts a hand on her shoulder. You poor soul.
What do you mean?
We're fighting for our survival. Currently, she's winning. And she points out to...
Who's winning?
Points to the sky.
Versus.
She... The ghost looks around and looks at the fire. It says, we were close to the first season when you interrupted us. If you don't hurry, they're going to get it.
Who is going to get these?
Yeah, there's
My team. She definitely air quotes team.
Who is your team working for?
Well, as that continues, as you interrogate, we'll move over to the shadow team and they will progress.
Okay.
Boop!
No.
Did I miss, like...
Orion.
Yeah, I completely jumped over you. Orion, you're up.
I would like to kick butt.
I would like to kick butt. Butt will get hit today. Mwah! Go ahead.
Wow. Come up behind and just like kick him in the knees.
You kick him in the knees.
Yeah,
Happy birthday
bitch.
to your knees.
Get out, bitch. Oh, that's an A2.
Yeah. Still, beats that. They don't have a
Aha!
+4, so you're good.
Aha!
Alright, that is two hits.
Aha! That is a 25.
Glorious!
Yeah.
It's their turn. The demon thing attempts to go through what's left of that portal and disappears into the darkness. Whether it succeeded, no one knows.
Until now.
Dude attacks. He attacks Orion. Oh, he gets up and attacks Orion because Orion is the real threat, not the gigantic Dragonborn. I mean, you're the one's destroying him. He can't hit you. Just ting ting. You're like a little turtle of metal. One might say that you're forged from war. Then Naz, you're up.
Wait, I have that.
What?
That.
Ah! Anyway, it's Naz's turn and then Phalor's. Fairy fire. You gonna fairy fire him? You're
he's
muted.
So
Maybe.
First, that was the wrong spell. I'm gonna healing
Fair.
word on myself. And yeah.
That's just for later.
Okay. And I'm gonna
This
walk up.
tower of dice.
Gonna walk up to the guy and stab him.
Alright, stab him.
Turn his D20 for the winter.
Right. Winter is coming. It's a hit.
Yay!
4 damage.
Got
That's just this makes me really sad. That's like a minimum damage.
The bard.
I know. You pokes him. All right. Well, we'll go over to the sunny side of the world, as when it becomes Ty's turn, he's gonna murder it.
What a kill stealer.
I know. He absolutely is a chaoser.
What a dick.
Boop.
First he makes fun of my godson and says it doesn't exist, and that it's not a sword. Then it steals my kills.
Such a jerk.
Go now.
You know, Dolly, I'm understanding you now.
Yeah. So Phalor, while you're interrogating, Phalor has urged urgency.
Let's go. Drop the wall, flyer.
Well, which direction was the ghost heading? I'm assuming you told
we
us.
really
That.
not-
Oh wait, I mean, yeah. Like,
Are we
there's-
not going to discuss the fact that she's saying we're all fighting to survive against
Yeah, there's a lot
Sky?
of
We're
questions
just
I
going to ignore that part.
We should not. We should not ignore that fact. But I don't know what's going on.
Well, I feel like if Io had the stone, she could take the souls before this bitch. But that's.
I don't want
I
to
had-
take souls. What's going on?
Have you dropped the wall of ice yet?
No.
Okay.
So maybe she could explain a little more.
Your trial isn't about season sundering; it's about sundering frustration. Go ahead. All right, the wall remains up. It's nice and icy. Blue flames. The lady is like, "Go ahead and ask questions. I guess that's what we're doing."
People are
You're the
getting
only ones
away.
who can
Just
talk to
saying.
her.
We can't talk.
I know it's when Phalor is saying go.
Iolanthe, we need to go. Drop the please. Please drop the wall. We need to beat whoever's running off. Come on.
To
Fine.
point,
I'll
well,
drop it.
to make a point to Phalor's statement, when you finally acquiesce, Phalor, you feel a shift in your emotions. You no longer feel like spring. You feel like summer. As the maze itself appears to have a gust of hot summer wind billowing through it, changing all of the leaves to a crispier, lifier view. No longer the safe dew of spring, but a sweltering hot, humid summer heat.
This is not fun in the metal armor.
How does the ghost react?
The ghost looks at you and says, "Well, now they're in the lead."
I run.
For
Through the
what?
What?
You guys can run with me.
I'm running after you. I just don't know
Alright.
where you're running.
so
I'm
Running
gonna
this
ask.
way, following the group.
fair enough.
This feels like a horrible idea.
So
Probably.
you see that
I'm
these
gonna-
three, well, now they're healed.
I'm gonna ask the ghost to come with us.
I mean, she'll nod. She's got nothing better to
I'll
do.
get.
She's got nothing better to do
I'll
now.
probably get us. I'll probably get us first there. Probably that makes sense, right?
Oh yeah, you'll be running in because you'll be starting combat very shortly. So you'll turn around, you will see, and this is where we'll roll initiative, way before everybody else. So everyone stop moving your tokens. I haven't heard that I is going forward. Sky doesn't really fucking care. You see that they're holding a red orb. By the time you run around the corner running, Phalor, they're holding something. That said, we're going to clear initiative and only focus on this side of the maze. Everyone who is on the green side, roll initiative.
Okay.
Doing.
Is that everyone? Looks like it.
Glad are you joining us for this battle?
Dahlia. Baylor has quite the jump of getting down there and approaching this with urgency. Blindly, but blind urgency, as you actually sense things be bad and you're up somehow before him.
Yep. Because I'm super speedy,
Yeah.
but not quite speedy enough to get up to them.
Feels right.
Get there and then try to figure out what's going on. Use some perception or anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell at them, drop the ball. And then I'm also going to bonus action, second win.
Choice
Drop the ball.
of just yelling, drop the ball.
All right,
really
you
good.
know
Drop
what?
the fucking thing.
Roll intimidation.
Oh, good. This is definitely going to work, guys.
Okay. They do not drop the ball.
Rude.
Yep.
Farron.
And then plus
Okay.
choose now.
I'm going to use my bonus action to choose this on the person who has the ball.
Okay. Which would be, we'll give him a dot.
Okay. And then for my action, I will use this to block their exit down the other way. So they only have us. Unless
Okay.
they want to go through spikes.
Fair enough. So you start casting said spell,
Like here.
and you notice that with a hand motion, it gets counterspelled.
Bitches.
Ah, rude. That was a spell slot, man.
That's how counterspell works.
Yeah, now we know that they have counterspell, which is something useful.
And they wasted a spell slot to cast it. Yeah.
Yeah. So they also wasted a spell slot.
Mhm.
Equal
Yeah,
wasting.
but my thing was cool.
Mine was cooler than your thing. Stop denial. Just calmly
Could have
fall on
shot
your sword.
somebody. Oh well.
All right. Well, the hero of the maze, Phalor, you're up.
Run here. Stab guy with fireball. And roar. I'm roaring. I am the
Are you-
angriest you've ever angried Phalor.
You're dragoning.
Dragoning.
Roaring in their faces.
You earn a little bit of respect. Okay.
Yeah. It's like counterspell. It's like you're like, "Ah!" Go ahead and roll.
No one suspects the angry elf. Ah!
Oh, nice. I'm gonna give you advantage for that one due to your fury here. So that's a crit.
Yeah.
And the second one also is a hit. So both one's a crit and one's a hit.
Yeah.
So
15
with
plus 8.
go ahead and describe that because that was a pretty impactful there.
So I run past Dahlia, kind of shove this guy, stab him in the arm, and pull up to try to get him to drop the ball.
Uh-huh.
And like as I'm doing this, sparks are coming off. Like it looks like I'm grinding a rail
Mhm.
with like a skateboard as
Yeah.
I'm doing this to flesh.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, you do see him drop the ball. He kind of like tosses it up a little bit, and then you realize that it's floating around him like an ion stone. So he really doesn't appear like he can drop the ball. Sky somehow goes before Io, and she's quite curious. So she's like, "Hey, what's over here?" And does nothing else.
Collected a soul. She's like, well, now I'm gonna do shit.
Well, I'm not winning anymore, and I don't like that. All right, we'll start with the dude McDuderson that's in front of us. Phalor, make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Okay, you take 14 points of radiant damage as Sacred Flame burns your body.
Cool.
Doop boop doop boop.
Paladins are supposed to be good guys.
That's
I have no
That's
idea
not a-
what's going on in
that's
here.
not a paladin.
Really
Paladins can't Sacred Flame.
Oh,
I tried to figure that out, but
This guy rolls around and Phalor fun times.
AC 15.
All right. So that it'll be a hit. As you're burning, she comes aside and stabs you right in the rib. And disengages as a bonus action and walks away. This guy.
Right side. Now if Io dies, we don't all die.
That's true, but then
Not
Yep.
wrong.
that's apparently not how this works. But it's not great.
I'm kidding. I don't want to die.
Shit, if I-
However, that completely locks down this dude with a bow, who has to spend his turn disengaging and getting away. Boop. Leaving the guy. Phalor, roll insight. Because they just left this guy by himself. Yeah, with the way that the person with the stabby daggers and the shooty bow, they seem like that was a very purposeful thing for them to abandon him.
Cool. So this is the person in front of me has the fireball. Is that
Correct.
correct?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Io, you're up.
Okay. So I'm gonna step forward now to actually see what is going on. And that shenanigans. I'm going to shoot the guy with the orb of orbiness
Okay.
with chromatic orb, and it's going to be cold damage, and then I'm going to quicken frostbolt at him.
Glorious. Just freezing him. Everyone's warm from summer. It's getting a little cooler because of Io. Well, that's a hit. That's a hit. That
And
hurts.
then, if I can, I'm going to focus all my energy on getting the stone, because shit's hitting the fan, and she's seeing how, like, fucked up Phalor's getting. She's like, shit, shit, shit. Okay, alright, stone, come on.
Okay. So it's the
Here
top.
one time.
It's atop the turn. Whisper me a noun. Meanwhile, back on the shadow plane.
Oh, wait, that meant to be. I'll whisper. That's why I whispered to you.
All right, fair enough. Ty.
Very secretly whispered.
Oh, secret.
So as the very last white goes down, Ty takes the sword and jams it through its chest so that it squirms there, and then puts a boot on its chest and looks at Orion. Orion, see?
Yes.
That's how you get it done. Then he takes out the
Really,
dragon.
we just lost our champion. That's definitely.
And he chucks the stone into a wall again. Bloop. Io, you catch the stone on the other side.
Okay. It's like, ah, okay, this is fine. This is how this works.
We're fine.
Do we just continue without him, or do we wait, or do you want to go after him?
He thinks about this for a moment.
'Cause
With his non-existent
honestly,
beard.
that tear in the universe kind of fucked my head up.
Yes.
I gave you 3 options, and you said yes. You're one of those people.
I'm thinking, Orion. As like, not his strong suit. Well, standing around here is not doing anything. If he's gonna come back, I guess we can pave the way. Let's do that. Let's pave the way.
Sure.
I'm gonna be on the lookout with the perception of 17. Past perception of 17.
Good. You and Orion are both radars. That said, the Shadow Group continues on their merry adventure as the Green Group has to deal with shenanigans. So Dahlia, you're up.
Now I can reach her. I'm gonna stab her.
I mean,
That's a him.
That's a him.
Oh.
There is a her up there.
Oh, sorry, got confused.
I mean, this is a her. You
Listen,
can stab
gender
her.
is very fluid in this game. I don't know.
It.
Dahlia learns vicious mockery.
Right?
Yeah.
Just trying
Oh,
to-
that's a crit.
Yeah.
Is he dead?
It is dead.
Sweet.
It is dead.
And
What happened with the ball?
so as he goes kersplat, and again, you slash him through, he becomes incorporeal. The ball
Can I
itself,
transfer Hunter's Mark?
you can. Well, as long as you can see something. Can you see something?
Oh,
No, I don't think you can.
not until my turn.
Correct. So then, unfortunately, you will. Maze is not
Fair
good for
enough.
that. The ball hits the ground in the grass. The brisk summer grass.
All
Tall
right, well,
summer grass.
it's near Phalor, so I assume he's gonna deal with that. So I'm gonna go off after the other two
Okay.
and take,
I'm not done yet.
and take oh, I can get up to there. So I'm gonna take a swing at the ranger, or the guy with the bow, not necessarily ranger.
He hunter's mark. I think that's safe. Go ahead.
I know that, like, logistically, she's probably running like this, but I just imagine her running with, like, the daggers up in the air, like, cause, like,
I mean, she might just.
Don't run with scissors. That's gonna miss.
And then bonus attack.
Then a bonus attack, which will also miss. Your
Goddamn.
dice are being garbage right now.
They are.
Farron, you'll be up next.
Although they got me 1 crit, so
They
I'm
did.
happy with that.
Okay.
And while I
He'll move to be able to see Archer guy.
Archer guy.
And just seeing how I'm blowing through spells tonight, he's not gonna do Hunter's Mark because there might be more people and things.
Yeah, we
What?
don't know.
It doesn't cost a spell slot to just move it, though.
He couldn't see
It
it.
just-
But he lost
But
it.
But
Oh, you
I
lost
can
it?
see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's still a favorite enemy, so okay.
Same problem Baylor is running into right now with his spell slots. Trying to keep the fabric of reality together.
The second one.
When Io can just jump in and use Ice Breath, but okay.
It's just like.
I'm getting there. Excuse me.
All right, so the second one absolutely
Excuse me.
hits.
Okay.
Well, the real kicker is for her to use the super version of it. She needs Ty currently. They
God
created
damn it.
the Winter Wonderland. Yeah.
Yeah, the super version of my.
So the second one hits, 10 damage. Anything else you're doing, bud?
No.
Baylor, you're up.
Because I am the embodiment of summary and rash decisions, of course I'm going to pick up the ball without thinking about it.
Good.
Because I'm drawn to something that is similar to me. I'm just gonna pick it up.
Okay. Let's see. Make sure I have this right before I go too crazy. Doo-doo boop, ba-doo boop.
Always good to hear.
Right?
Probably should have thought of a reaction in case he picked up the ball and it didn't go well.
It's fine.
Sorry.
So you pick up the red ball, and for a moment, you get a flash of heat running over to you. You get a visage of a small creature bathed in red, like you're staring at the sun, holding your hand, like reaching out and shaking your hand, full on grasp style. And everyone has a searing question that is going to debilitate them until they can answer it.
Great.
This sounds fun.
Let's see. You started with
Does this include Baylor?
Is it
especially including Phalor.
Okay.
So, doo-doo-doop-ba-doop-boop.
Is it Why is Gamora?
Why is Gamora? We never got that answered.
Answer the question.
Or the
So,
unicorn.
Phalor and Iolanthe,
Uh-huh.
I need you to whisper to me
Oh, no.
whether you do or do not trust each other.
Is that //G?
W.
/W.
Yep.
And then
W.
And you can
Yeah.
do like a test whisper if you're not sure, because the other party is not supposed to know your answer.
Yep. That's the we're going old school back to Dahlia's where it's
It's not the honeymooners. We're not doing that.
The paper and pen.
Nope, that didn't
Pass
work.
that note.
Hot.
That's so hot.
/W as opposed to W/.
/W. Okay, it's saying unable to find player or character.
so /W space and then like DM.
Oh, okay, there we go.
There we go.
Thank you.
No
I'm
problem.
sorry.
It's
It's
okay.
a long day.
Feel ya.
I think everybody's had a day today.
It is. It's one of those things.
But this is fun. And awesome.
So I have not. I think you sent it to. There you go. Okay.
Did I do it?
You did. It got across to me.
Fourth time's the charm.
That's okay. I whispered Dave an entire letter and it just popped up in there. So. I even did it right, but apparently if you start entering,
Orion.
then it doesn't do it.
Hello.
Hello. I need you to whisper me whether or not you trust Dahlia. Dahlia, same thing.
Oh no. See, when you said that you sent whispered the DM an entire letter, I think we were like the whole letter A. That entire letter.
Yeah, just one large letter A.
Oh my God, Orion. Can't even.
I said no. I can't at all. Don't
Oh,
this
good.
one.
I don't
Nice.
think you did either.
I need you to whisper me if you trust Farron, and Farron vice versa.
We're gonna get
No.
tied. Everyone's gonna be like, "Wait, what?" I mean, no. /W hot. Am I right?
What?
Do you trust? I don't think hot.
Hot. Charisma 20.
Hot. Got them scales.
Mm. That lack of
Who
tail.
else here is a scaly?
Oh my god.
No.
No.
I'm sad.
All right, so everyone seems to have a burning question, Sky included.
Oh,
Oh.
does Sky trust Ty? No. Does Ty trust
'Kay.
Sky? Probably. I
They
don't
probably
know.
trust each other about the same amount.
That relationship is weird. I don't even know how you'd answer
They
that.
trust each other enough to bang.
Yeah.
That
It
doesn't.
doesn't require much trust, really.
Yeah, that doesn't require.
That's not true. It actually requires a lot of trust.
Oh my god. All right, so Phalor,
It's
after the
like-
burning question has been answered, the fiery, short, red-haired visage disappears, and you have a red orb floating around you, like an ion stone.
How do I feel?
You feel like summer. In fact, you feel pretty good. You feel almost empowered.
Cool.
Does he get healed at all? Does he? Because there's a glowy thing.
He actually does get healed. You are now at full hit points,
Yay!
Hey.
So actually, I'm getting real concerned about you, buddy.
and you also get your spell slots back.
Hey!
Nice.
Oh, that feels so good.
For everybody else who has answered, you feel as though there is a shift in your standing here in this maze. You feel as though you either are more grounded or less grounded, but it's hard to tell. Your answer has had an impact, however, on your existence.
Sweet.
No matter
That
what?
is not descriptive at all.
Like, you
But
want
for being heavily descriptive.
You feel more grounded.
So, Phalor, is it my turn? Are we doing initiative still, or?
Yeah, it's still that
Yeah,
was your
it's still
action, but yeah, you pick up.
Yeah. So I get my movement, right?
You do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tip my hat as my free action. Elanthe and run after with Dahlia, and just chill over here with her.
Chilling.
Chill over here. There we go. Behind her.
All right.
You got this, Dahlia, and I'll pass it to you.
I really don't.
confidence.
Hey. It's gonna be fine.
Sky
We got summer, we're
looks
good.
at Io. And she saunders onwards.
Io looks back and like the what I why? Like your distance.
Oh, if you're wondering how I'm doing that, you can right click and it'll establish a waypoint. Boop. The more you know.
Yeah, I don't like that they changed the ruler thing.
Yeah, I'm getting used to it.
Oh, I've not tried that yet.
It's super dumb now.
But it's great for a DM because you can choose to hide it and where it snaps. I like that part. Anywho, she walks over there. She seems to hold her action.
She seems to hold her action.
She's like-
it appears she's holding her action.
She looks like she's trying to do something, but she's not gonna do it right now.
Nah, the timing is not right. Maximum bitchitude requires timing.
I agree. It does.
It does require timing. So, speaking of timing, they are not interested at all about Dahlia. They instead move over.
Hey, your boy,
Hey, it's your boy.
your boy, Phalor.
Stabbins!
What's up, guys? It's your boy Roy Sauce hitting you up with another Minecraft video.
No, that's an
Hey,
Uh-huh.
that's a hit.
That's the way. I like it.
Get stabbed in the
Question.
get
When
side.
Io has the stone, does it give Io powers? 'Cause I
Well,
have a
Io has the
good
stone.
defensive one.
Which she does now. Everyone has their blessings.
Have no blessings.
The blessings. The blessings upon you.
You're getting your blessings.
This would be a good time for me to have the defensive one from when Io was the stonekeeper.
I know that's actually my plan is to give it to you because I have it in my hand.
Yeah, but you can't, like, the blessing that I get from it now is totally different.
Oh, but there's one that you can also protect Phalor, so I'm going to yell
Hey.
to protect Phalor.
Okay, because I don't think I've seen that one. I've only seen the Targ's Wrath one.
You can, as long as he's within 5 feet of you, you
25
can.
damage, Faye. As They are coming at you with daggers. They're
you
like,
can up
nope.
his DC. Like it helps boost him up, so so it's you and then him.
Yeah, I knew I had that on the old one. I didn't know if I still had the old ones at all.
To my knowledge, it's there's some maybe changes, but like that's the same.
Okay.
You had your old abilities. She has to still evoke them, and then the other ones are passives that are just amazing.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're you can't really see it so much as hear it, as
I'm
regal.
screaming very loudly.
They are
That's all you hear.
for the watching. Phalor pretty hard with daggers. Wait, your turn.
What does Phalor's scream sound like? I can't imagine that voice screaming.
With that deep timbre, right? Oh.
Right?
With this small southern twang.
I just can't imagine it.
It's your turn, by the way.
Okay. So they are kind of like taking up all the space that I could get to.
Correct.
This guy took it up.
I mean, so again, maximum bitchitude right there, just literally
Right?
in your way.
But you're a giant dragon.
You can technically be in
I
this
can move out of the way.
though, right?
No, it's fine.
I'm very nimble.
So, I mean, I guess I can't see anyone from there. No, I can't. So what I'm gonna do, because I can't see anyone, I'm going to use my action to, sprint, run, something.
Yeah, dash.
Dash.
There it is. So let's see. To get like here. And then I'm gonna use my bonus action. Just gonna yell for Meta for Aurora! And he's like, protect Phalor! Please!
Awesome.
Like,
Please.
please! If he dies, this is not good.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. Isn't that what we've wanted forever? I don't.
It is your turn, Dahlia, so...
Nah, I'm gonna protect him. Let me see here. But I don't have to do that unless I need to use a reaction. So I can't do that until he gets whacked at. So in the meantime, I'm gonna beat up other people. This guy specifically.
Mr. Ranger. That's a hit.
Yay! That one was
That's it.
14.
Definitely a hit.
And third time.
Oh, that's
Oh,
not... That's a
that
miss.
is
Oh,
not
no.
it.
That-
But I'm gonna use luck.
Don't hit
Haha.
Phalor.
Use luck. That's a crit. It's a crit.
Oh,
That's a good
yeah,
use of it.
oh.
That is ultimate hit. So that is
And you get the extra damage, because I
11.
had the...
25 plus. Oh god, that's a lot of numbers.
D&D added.
That is a total of 46 damage.
He's basically dead. He's not dead though. He's
Yeah, bro.
mostly
Not dead yet.
dead. Farron, you want to kill skills? Oh wait. It's that low. Okay, as a reaction.
What?
As a reaction, you brought her down that low. Guess what happens?
Oh.
Guy.
Magic missile. Baka, 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 baka.
But she just like comes, she's like, I like to kill things.
Fuck.
Like, I don't want to do anything until I finally get to... Now she's like winning.
I don't know if this
Very
is good or not
tempted to
because she's like
try and
technically
knock
on
her
our team
out.
right now.
Yeah.
Wait, so question.
Farron.
Actual question.
Sure.
So, Sky absorbed the soul,
She's doing it again. Correct.
and she's doing it again. But when we, I can't remember who killed the guy.
Oh yeah, no, that happened with Phalor too. I just didn't say it.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
when-
did Phalor also absorb the soul?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's not necessarily a being that absorbs souls. This maze is having us absorb souls.
Correct. I think the greater point was he picked up the giant flaming orb. But yeah, the
Yeah,
same thing happened to Phalor when he brung
Oh, I
what's
did
his
get
face low.
I got a soul, I got a point.
You got the points, right? I'm gonna keep track of this.
It's a weird.
Or they're both soul stealers, and we just didn't know until now.
Have a
Surprise!
certain amount of souls in order to get Sunder.
But
That would mean we'd have to.
Um,
I mean, the more souls you get, the more strong you are, so you can pull it out. So if she has more souls than Phalor, she
Gotta
might
have the
try
right
and
amount of
steal it.
strength. Farron,
Oh
you're
my
up.
gosh. It's like we don't have a ghost that knows what's happening to ask.
I tried to ask, but then everyone got angry, and I had to take the thing down. We ran
have to go
it.
get
Everybody just started running.
I know. I was with you, Farron. I got you.
Well, look, in game, it's been maybe 20 seconds since that happened.
True fact.
So them running after it makes sense.
But now
No,
the
no.
ghost is.
You can once we've
You can
gotten
ask
this whole
questions
situation
in
dealt
10
with, we
seconds.
can walk and talk.
After we
Taylor
kill
figured it
everyone.
out.
After we kill.
So, I will shoot, assuming Sky isn't standing immediately in front of me.
I
then
mean, she isn't.
she is, isn't she?
No,
Okay.
she's not. She's
Just
just
here, do that.
waiting to do the magic missile thing again.
Okay. Oh, I had Ty's Wrath.
You do.
Because I thought, okay.
Yeah, you have that right now.
So you're gonna cast the thorns again?
Oh, no, sorry, wrong button. Struggle train.
Let's all ride the struggle bus together.
Oh.
Oh, man, talk about...
Oh!
Man, you're going strong with Phalor's Trial. That's some polarity right there.
Someone
Anybody?
Come on. Someone give him its
Anybody?
Oh, wait, I still have it. I can give it to you.
Yes,
Wait,
it
no. Yeah. I still have it. You have it now.
That's
Okay.
such a big difference. Like, that's a nat 1 or crit.
Alright. Well,
Okay.
that definitely hits. 17 points of damage.
Okay. How buggered does she look?
Let me move her to the front. She's doing pretty good. She's not even considered bloodied.
Because I was thinking we could maybe try non-lethal hits, so herself can't just magic missile.
So,
now
we
we're
could try
now we're doing non-lethal.
So you're saying we could try
For Phalor's trial, special Farron.
but like nothing stopping Sky from just disagreeing with your choice to
Which
do
is, yeah.
non-lethal hits and just magic missiling her.
Which
I don't
is,
know if you've noticed this, but Sky is a bitch.
What? Since when?
I
That
know.
also absolutely hits. With a lot more damage. Yeah, the dice love you there.
Colossus Slayer.
At this point, bloodied.
Okay.
Anything else?
No. I have a very bad idea, but I'm not going to do it.
Oh, bad ideas of what D&D is for.
That's the best.
Besides, screwing up Phalor's Trial, what you thinking?
I want the points. I'm gonna try to kill her. She's
Okay.
already. Sky's used her reaction. I know this.
She
is
has,
mechanically- Yeah. Okay. I'm just.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure that
Yep.
I understand this.
She can't
correctly.
swoop in. Not until it's her turn.
All right. Cool. Hit her. Hit it in the face.
And you hit her in the face now. Meow. Oh crap! 1 second. That is.
14. Nope. Ah,
I have to do this because she's not stupid. 14 will miss.
okay. I will use my other
That will hit.
20. Cool. Hit her for 8.
She is so
And-
blooded.
Let's see. What do I want to do? Oh, I know what I want to do. I'll wrap myself in the cloth of the summer court, and I will Misty Step over here.
All right. So you disappear. Let me tell you where you go. In fact, I think I'm just gonna make copies of you to make my life a little easier. You are now all the way over here.
Cool.
Oh, you got back up.
All by yourself.
Well, now, okay, well, cool.
Taylor's gone.
What'd you do that you came back?
He misty stepped.
I just activated a skill to protect you, and now you're gone. Okay.
Yep.
Bye.
Let me resort this.
I'm sorry, Dahlia, you can't get that back.
It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's totally fine. All it does is take away a hit die.
Alright, so she realized she's a little outmatched here. She attacks in desperation, the only thing close to her. Dahlia.
Hey.
Look, you got a blood shield.
Yeah, but defensive duelist is actually better.
Well, you know what?
It's for me. I can't use that on other people though, so it was still a good move.
And she pathetically misses both times. She's so
I'm
freaked
a little
out.
offended by how badly she misses, and I'm just like, really, bitch?
You're all about the stabbings, and now all of a sudden, no, don't have
Roll for
stabbings.
sight damage.
Is it because I fucked up your friend like real hardcore?
While you're, vicious mocking her, Sky walks up.
Come on, Sky.
Just like snaps her neck and walks away.
No. Sky looks at Dahlia. Does not do anything though.
Just looks at her like.
Are you gonna subdue her? She's not too sure. She's just sizing up Dahlia, formidable warrior that she is. Io, it's your turn. She definitely is holding her action though.
God, so if I hit her, I have to make sure I kill her.
Basically.
Otherwise, I'm gonna have. God. Okay. Well, now I know what I'm doing. I hate Sky so much. Everything inside of me. I hate her. Gonna chromatic orb and then quicken frostbolt to hope that that's enough to kill her, so that I don't have stupid face stupiding all over the place.
That hits. That's not advantage. Both will hit, however.
Did I kill her?
8 and 18, 24.
18 and 14. Oh yeah, 18 and 8. Yeah, we're doing that.
So 26.
Uh-huh.
That is enough to kill her.
Thank
Yes.
God. And then I'm gonna walk in front of Sky and be like, "What is your deal?"
So as you versus they become ethereal, she's like, done like a cold-blooded killer. There's hope for you yet. Results speak for themselves, Io. You murdered this man. And then, triumphantly, she walks back towards Farron.
Damn, that bitch is cold.
I
Dahlia's just gonna come over, put a hand on Io's shoulder, and go, just calm down, It's fine. Let's continue. Let's figure out where Phalor went. Yeah. Let's do that. And I'm gonna start walking her further into the maze. Away
literally everything inside of I was just like, I want to murder her. I don't care.
I get it. I get it.
I hate
This
her.
is how I felt. Exactly how I feel every time we see Gig.
So as
every
you're
single
taking her,
time.
it's like, what
Fine.
the fuck is her deal? What is she doing? Why is she just killing me?
She's
Messing
a
everything
bitch.
up. How do I fight her? I hate her. I want to kill her.
While that's happening,
Get it,
Phalor,
get it.
welcome back to the Shadow Area.
You're starting to understand, Dahlia. It's great. Everybody's gonna understand.
Don't worry. Eventually,
I'd
I'll
say
understand
that
my rage.
in great decision, Nas, Orion. Let me do this. Yeah.
Yeah, where do we make it to?
Around. Ooh, did that not do it? Oh, it's not doing it. The deuce.
Dun dun dun. But the opposite.
Yeah.
It
It should
decided
be
to go left or right.
centering it. Well, we have to figure that out. And by we I mean the PCs to figure that out. But at
I
the
feel
about
like
this,
Taylor's still yelling, right?
We don't hear you.
yeah, no, he was yelling. If you want to be yelling, you
Yeah.
can still be yelling. You just Misty stepped back into the shadow plane.
I hear yelling.
Yeah, I mean, so Baylor's yelling. Ha! I hear yelling.
Gonna run
Follow it.
and stop when I see Phalor.
Follow your heart.
This thing doesn't exist.
This?
Yeah, it doesn't
Okay,
exist.
just making sure. Skip
Oh.
it.
Gonna give him a hug.
Okay.
See, do I still have my fiery thing around?
You do. It's the only thing in this world that has any color.
Cool.
I don't know if you actually want to hug him like that's just an idea.
I hug
There we
him,
go.
then I let him go, and I look at him. Where to next?
We only have one way. Let's keep moving. And I'm gonna continue down that way.
All
There are
right.
actually multiple other ways, but okay.
'Tis trial, Ryan. Let him find his own way. We are
But
supporting
I absolutely follow
him.
him. Just saying it's not technically the only choice.
True.
That's the definition of a maze.
All right. So nothing will keep you from moving forward at all.
Okay.
Yeah, I was waiting for a trailer, but it wasn't moving.
Okay. I just didn't know if there was anything.
Nope.
Find the tech. All right. He's gonna keep going here.
Still looking out for things.
Okay.
So we don't have anything.
Now,
Yeah. Complete dead end.
correct.
All right. So we head back. Frustrated. Because he just wants to keep moving forward.
And it can't because it's a maze.
And yeah, we're going
We
this way
haven't
now.
tried this way.
I hope everyone's like keeping up with him, so he's just not like alone again.
No, Ty's keeping pace. He's just making sure
Okay,
you make
cool.
the choices.
Go here. All right.
I don't think this
I'm
is
gonna stop
work.
for a minute
Okay.
because I just need to calm down.
Seeing a lot of dead
feel like?
ends. There's a
Okay.
dead end.
Deep breaths. Well, you have at least 2 radars in the group. You notice that there is an orb off in the distance, made of tar.
Tar?
Tar. Dark, viscous fluid that doesn't get the shines of life through it. As Phalor is calming his shit.
I'm gonna tap Halo Short and point it out. Did you see anything similar to that while you were going?
And I'll just point at the orb floating around me.
Well, that's a little bit brighter, but sure.
Have I ever seen anything like this before?
Yes, you have. So typically ion stones. So magical stones of great power. Usually used to anchor magic in some way, shape, or form.
Oh, got it. Does it look gross?
I mean, that thing in the distance looks extremely gross.
I think I have a general idea of what we're doing.
Oh, no.
He's gonna ignore it.
Okay.
Oh.
Hmm.
And he's gonna continue.
Okay.
It's a dead end.
Well, everything's a dead end.
Alright, cool.
Head back.
Alright, since in character time you have done quite a bit of McWandering around this maze, how is the IO hysteria going? As I also need to fix the stream as there's a flicker.
Oh no. Well, at that point, I'm gonna try something different, or just something new with the stone, because I know I'm gonna send it back to Ty.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna see if it works like a message, where I can send a message to him and like get it back to him. To like, Sky is fucking everything up. You need to find the season orbs, and then I'm gonna let go and hope that it gets to him, and see if maybe that message gets there. As her rage is like, I fucking hate your girlfriend. I hate her.
Hates is her. All right, so
and then also saying like, you need to defeat anything. Like, I need to collect souls, kind of thing. Like, need to collect souls. Sky's fucking this up. I hate Sky.
all right. So at about the time that the shadow group is finishing up with the tar-like orb, Ty gets the stone back.
Does
He
it talk to
laughed.
him?
Yeah, it does.
Message?
It does.
Okay.
He laughs. They're having some trouble over there.
I hate-
Well, I guess I need to transition then, don't I?
If that's what you feel like you need to do, I would
What is-
say yes. That's where you got that thing, right? Points to the
What is-
orb.
What does the stone say?
well, it comes with a message from my sister saying that Sky is being difficult.
That sounds about right.
And the need to kill things, which I am quite impressed with her. Very vicious.
Yeah, that concerns me. Anyways, did I get my face step back as well when I got it? When I got everything, or
Yeah.
did I get like a foot rest equivalent? Okay.
Hey, you got it back. You got your Misty Steps back. You're back at full there.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Let's see. What do we got? Yeah. I'll Misty Step. I'm gonna run over here though, and then just kind of while I'm running, just kind of do like a sorcerer portal. How do I do that?
So you
Like
Doctor Strange it?
Yeah, I'm Doctor Stranging this shit as I run through.
Got it. All right, let me get your equivalent over to you. Boop, 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 boop. You are all the way over there, which will put you in the middle of nowhere.
Cool.
Over.
Have the two ghosts interacted with each other at all, or are they just kind of?
I mean, they're kind of a little, upset with themselves about that.
We should talk to them.
Oh my gosh, what a good idea!
I agreed with you to begin with. People got angry.
Oh my gosh, everyone is typing.
Well, I'm fixing where Phaler's position is. All right. You're all the way over there.
Maybe.
Alright. Let's see. Do I know which way is forward?
You were extremely disoriented. Every
Okay.
time you Misty Step, you're like, you have to reorient yourself.
I will be running in that direction.
Okay, you can keep running.
Okay.
Baron wouldn't hear the running, right?
What's your passive again? Perception?
17.
17? Yeah, at 17, with where that is, you would absolutely hear Phalor, the sound of Phalor running away. You can't see him, though.
Okay. Yo, Halo. Halo, is that you? Are you back?
Yeah. I'll stop for if I hear Farron.
Okay.
Okay. So I would just know the general direction, right?
Yep.
So I wouldn't know if he's necessarily ahead of us.
Nope, you're in a maze, so you hear someone on the other side of a wall of your maze, generally in a different area. I'd say if anyone's capable of doing it, it would be a ranger, though.
Mm-hmm. What? This
He's
is going
trying
to
to
sound
bloodhound
stupid,
him.
but
Oh, yeah.
Can you lead me back to where you are at?
hopefully, give me 1 second. Dahlia gave me an idea.
Ooh.
Okay. We're gonna try this.
Dab things.
Dope things.
Whoa.
I'm going to conjure. Because he's 1/4, I'm going to conjure some wolves.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they could find him.
Okay.
Pip gets really excited in his pack.
What?
Pip is
Yeah.
in his Pip pack.
You got Pip, and Pip's got some.
Oh.
You guys got wolf friends.
Yeah. He's all excited. He sees more like him.
Technically, she.
So you're trying to summon wolves.
Whatever it feels like being today.
So their challenge level is 1/4, so I can summon
8.
8 of them. Wow. Okay,
It's a
that's
pack.
cool. Yes.
A pack.
8 little wolf thingies.
So you summon 8 wolves, as I now have to take out 8 fucking tokens.
Sorry, take your time. You look great today.
Thank you. That said, when they come out of literally the maze walls here, they do not look like they want to be here at all.
That's fair.
Yeah, we don't need their little pups. We don't need her.
So assume that they're there. So theater of the mind to get all of your bajillion wolves out.
So, to help us along, are you trying to get them to lead me back to where you're at?
We're trying to find you so we can bring you to us, yes.
Okay, so probably want to go ahead and start doing that.
So
Okay, well, I would have the wolves go find you and then bring you back.
all right. Well, a pack of wolves won't have a problem finding Phalor by scent, and will create a wolf trail back to you.
Since Farron's probably forgotten to do it, I'm gonna shout out, Phalor, we're sending wolves for you.
I mean,
So you're
that's
just like,
fair.
here's a
I freak out a little bit.
Because that
All
wasn't
right,
part
now
of
that
the
we're back
plan.
at square one.
Back to where you were.
Yeah. Well. All right, let's keep going. I hit dead ends in the other
And I-
maze.
And I
Let's
go,
go.
That's
Well,
cool. You
talk
just
to the ghosts.
Here, you have one.
we have some handy people here who know what the fuck is going on.
We don't know what we're doing. Maybe ask the
Apparently
people
there's a score. We can
Also,
walk
maybe,
and talk, but like
We have
I'm
a
just
source.
throwing this out there. Maybe the wolves can smell the other balls if they smell this one.
Smell the
And
balls.
they contracted.
wolves.
Smells the balls.
smell summer. Go for it.
If got the better idea, I'm open.
Well, considering Phalor has summer, he has the urge for you guys to get your shit together. Just
Well,
put it
we
in the
need our shit
bag,
together by
put it in the
finding
ship museum.
I'm saying walk and talk, people. Walk and talk.
Yeah.
Where are you walking? Ping a direction where you're going.
I assume this way because we went the other way to get.
Okay.
And are we bringing the ghosts with us? Because
I
that's more
mean,
important. We can walk and talk.
you
to
are
them.
now
the
like
one was coming with us.
you find it very difficult to move around with this army of wolves, but I'm gonna
It's a
put
lot
them
of wolves.
I'm gonna let Pip out of his pack to play with the other wolves.
and they.
He's very excited.
Okay. So you have a dam of wolves here.
We really.
Fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted.
Mhm. Just gonna.
Maybe we should go ahead of you. Oh, it's a dead end.
Yep. All right, turn around.
All right.
Oh, Phalor, this general area seems vaguely familiar to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so many wolves.
That's
So
many
as you try to go through the wolves, you
Wolves
find it's very
in a
difficult to
pit.
go through the wolves.
8 wolves.
All right.
in
I
a
have a thought. All right, Dahlia. Before you run off, I need you to be near me.
Don't hear that. All right.
Against this guy.
What? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
I need to take out this guy.
Yeah, no shit.
Help. Don't kill her.
I could guarantee I can't kill her.
We need to do that now.
Oh,
You want me to not kill her now? Because that's already happening.
And of course, Taylor will walk up to her and give her.
Maybe before we do this, we find out what actually collecting souls means, so that you understand. Do you need to kill her? Because maybe that has nothing to do with your trial, and just has something to do with Gig being a dick. Just,
Io
also,
wasn't
you're
there
not
to do any
I'm
of
not there to say anything though. so-
Dahlia is going to grab Phalor and go, hold the fuck up.
Mm,
Okay.
wait, this is the time to. Ask
You
my
need to
power.
calm down for a minute here, boy. Yes, it's a trial. Yes, there's a time limit, but we don't know what the fuck is going on. There's some kind of score sheet going on that has to do with killing people and stealing their souls. We have some of those people here. Let's find out from them what the fuck is happening. That way, we don't do a bunch of stupid shit and get everything you need in order for you to not die in here. Also, she's like Gig levels of power, so I don't know what the fuck you think you were gonna do, but it was gonna fail.
Taylor will just sit down. Okay.
Farron, you want to ask the souls some questions so that we can figure some shit out?
What's with the soul collecting?
the souls are gone. They are not here anymore.
Well, fuck.
So we had. Oh god damn.
All right, let's just keep moving. And then
But we
I start.
have-
Yeah, as you go through the sea of dogs, it's like walking through a kennel.
Like
With
just
all the
like,
doors
can,
open.
Can you move? Like high stepping over him.
I mean, I could send them out in the ahead of us so that they could look around.
I mean, they would scare anything that was there.
And they could maybe find things, but
I just like wander
Just,
off and die. You guys following where I'm going,
We're
or
following.
Yeah, we're
you.
following you.
okay?
You could
okay.
just move the thing around and look.
Trying to
We're right
follow
behind
up.
you.
Yeah. Like, Baylor, we are here for you, literally and figuratively.
Just gonna
that means
merge
they're
this
here for an hour.
wolf pack.
Always
Very
good to
good.
have a pack of wolves. Pip is very happy right now. He's
What
playing.
do I see?
Yes. So,
Okay.
as lots of movementing happens and you converse through the maze, you see another orb. And it is very cloudy. It's more like a little rain cloud that exists in your maze.
So
That doesn't have the same issue of people trying to claim it.
Yeah, I'll reach my hand out and kind of just, you know how you do with mist, just kind of like
Yeah.
swirl it into my hand.
Alright, you attempt to coalesce this cloud here. And out of that cloud, you feel a firm grip, unlike the warm handshake from before, because it's got talons digging into your forearm sharply.
Fine.
I keep my. I am in this.
You're
Holding
committed.
on.
All right,
I'm committed.
you're committed. All right. Well, if you're making the commitment, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw to keep your shit together.
Okay.
Bag.
All right. So you're committed, and you start freaking the fuck out because whatever's happening is tearing through your forearm like it's flaying you.
Cool.
Baylor's freaking out, guys.
Okay.
I
I can't really stab a cloud.
Thaylor, as you're freaking out,
I'm going to. Oh.
no, go ahead. As you can react to him, he's effectively getting like forearm flayed a bit. You feel like you're interacting with the equivalent of Ty, like a large dragonborn creature with not really green scales so much as green vines going across like a shambling mound. And you feel as though, even though you're in summer, you feel colder. You feel as though this like a sun setting sort of chill going over you, like harvest. And how is everyone else reacting to that? You also feel like you're getting older in the process, like the life's being drained from you.
What I'm going to do is go over to it, and since I realized that like the magic in general kind of didn't like cold, I'm going to not like intense like like scream ice at it, but like try to do my ice breath at it to kind of like calm it down, like make it
A gentle breath.
yeah, like a gentle breath, like still using like my ice breath, but trying to like do that to calm it so maybe he can communicate with it better or figure out what to do.
Sure. So you gently breathe some colditude on the cloud, and it takes shape to a tall dragonborn figure, and you can see how it's currently grabbing Valor, but instead of like shaking its hand gingerly, it's like its talons have pierced through his forearm. They're kind of like scraping back like you would like meat on a bone.
And it's a dragonborn. Does that mean call out like anyone to me, or is it just like a generic dragonborn?
To you, it looks completely generic. Let's see who else is here.
Okay.
Completely generic to the people that are currently seeing it.
Cool. If something else doesn't happen soon, Dahlia's gonna go in and try to cut a cloud in half.
Okay.
Well, now you have. It's not a cloud. It's a.
That's true. It has an arm, so.
But like, do we kill it? Well, yeah. So like, I imagine I'm concentrating on that. So if anyone else wants to do something with that,
If I was done ice breathing, I'll try and slice it.
So, what is Phalor doing during all this? Is he committing to the handshake?
I mean, it's not looking like he's gonna be able to get away, does it?
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's trying to pull you in any further. He's just being a very mean person about this.
Does it still feel like a handshake?
Yeah, it still feels like a handshake. It's like when someone shakes your hand and they are really like a jerk about it, they kind of like squeeze it, they're trying to crush your
Donald
hand.
Trump handshake.
Yeah, it's like that sort of handshake.
He's gonna pull it in,
Okay.
and
Pull-
yeah,
pull it over.
Make a charisma check.
Ooh.
charisma check or saving throw.
Check.
Okay.
Okay.
9 points. All right, cool.
So with that, you pull, which doesn't move him back at all, but it does dissipate the mist entirely, and then suddenly, although you are bleeding profusely, so you have instead of actually getting healed by that, you're going to
Damage from it. Like,
you will take damage.
Fair.
But you now have another orb floating around you. It is. You are now feeling more like fall.
He's gonna sit down.
As you sit down, you notice the ground around you that was previously in a lush, vibrant summer turns brown. The wonderful smell of pumpkin spice going through the air, as everything hits a wonderful color of harvest around the maze.
Molly
Yeah,
puts
we
swords back. That's 2.
I'll put my hand up to Io and ask for her to help me up.
I will help him up. Like, I don't.
Anybody got like a health potion for him or something? He's looking a little
got
ragged.
some. We got some, didn't we? We got like a whole bunch before we left.
I think you guys did, but they're not in my inventory.
Gotcha.
Does Orion have them?
I do have a potion of heroism though.
You do. You had, yes.
That's it.
We gave one to each of us. We bought like a. Yes, there we go. Orion is nodding yes. That did happen.
So we each have a health potion. Is that
Yes, yeah, because we got health potions before we were gonna go to Shenana Trains.
Okay, so that's when I was not
Everyone
here,
should
which
have
is
one.
why it is not in my thing.
So we have them, but Orion has them.
No,
We each have
no,
one.
Okay.
we spent them out.
So just for expedience's sake, do I have one, DM?
You have one. You can have one.
Okay, I'll with the other hand as I'm being pulled up, chug that, the potion of healing. Yeah, and try to heal myself up a little bit. Alright. And then I'm gonna go Io. Let's keep going. And I'm gonna start running off.
Meanwhile, on the shadow plane, Ryan nods. Ty at this point has accepted this is going to keep happening, and he's walking forward.
Yeah, just whatever. Fuck it.
Orion.
Right.
That's
You
where we're
need to
at.
remember where that orb was in case Freelord comes back and something's changed.
All right. I don't know what is. I don't know what the orbs are.
I feel like on the
neither,
shadow,
but-
they're like, what the fuck?
Yes!
Seems to
At
know.
this point, I feel like we're very much in the dark. Do you guys have any theories?
No, you're good at this.
You said your friend Donovan and his sword had something to do with this? Could you think of maybe
They are at
maybe
the
that
center.
orb?
Is my theory. Sunder and Vine would be at the center.
All right. Nothing.
Does that make sense? Like, if you were to map it out, like, the center would be where Vine is.
Yeah, that's where.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you would know that because.
You were there.
You were there.
You were present for this thing, yeah.
Yeah. No, I just didn't know if, like, she made the center of that or not. Or gave.
Gotcha.
Technically, she could just decide that wasn't the center.
True.
So, just making 100% certain.
Well,
So,
just wait for Freelord to come back. Don't
I
take
think
him
that
off
is
the
a
board.
horrible
I
idea.
think we just keep
I
going
think,
on.
yes, I think Phalor needs all of us to do what we can do.
I didn't
Whatever the
mean-
hell that is right now.
I didn't mean stop. I just meant, we don't really have much else to do, so we should keep moving. But just remember, he's coming back. I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for, Nas?
I'm sorry for fucking up.
What do you?
Okay.
What do you? Oh God. Oh, Brian, can you hug him or something?
I
Just
feel like, oh god, he has feelings. What is it?
whatever it is you do to calm him in these states.
pat him on the shoulder and just.
I'm fine.
No, it's just.
I'm just
Don't
saying.
worry about it.
Just
Really? You're a very emotional man. I get it. Just keep it. We don't need it right now.
We don't need your feelings right now.
Aye.
Would Nas feel like unseelie, like weirdly unseelie?
Yeah. Like,
Ah.
Phalor has, like, I think of it as, like, Phalor is completely fluent in the language of what's happening. You have basic comprehension of this, because from your time in the courts.
Hmm. Well, upon realizing this, Nas is gonna wipe his tears at this whole new sensation and have a little bit of a grin. That is all.
Yeah.
No, well, that is not okay! Ty's like, what is this grin? What are you thinking? What is going on, little man? Would you care to share?
No. Nothing's going on at all.
Well,
I
I believe
Okay,
you
I
implicitly.
don't know if he's just very good at hiding his feelings, suppressing it, or something's wrong.
Okay. Well, back to the Greenlands. Where'd you guys end up going? Nowhere. Alright. And we're back.
Hey.
Just, I'm running. Is everyone following me?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, cool. Just tell me when to stop.
Boop, 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 stop.
I
Alright.
dropped the chip!
No.
No.
No!
Oh,
So,
that's a dead end.
it's not dead end. There's something there.
Oh.
There's something right there.
Magic.
So, now on that side of the wall, there is a person who is stuck into the wall, fused to it, held there with vines. Looks like an older gentleman.
Does he look familiar?
He looks extremely familiar. Let's see, who can see it? Not to Phalor.
No sound. There you go.
Not to Phalor, no.
I'll walk up cautiously,
Okay.
see what the reaction is. Now that I'm in fall right now.
Yeah, you're in fall. He eyes you.
Okay. What's his emotional state? Is he acknowledging me?
Oh, he's chasing your movement with his eyes.
I'll like caress him, not in a weird way.
I mean,
I don't think there's not a weird
Phalor
looking
caresses an
say
old
not
man.
in a weird way.
man who's
I like-
strapped to the
Like
wall.
you would touch a statue, like
Yeah, he's
that.
yeah. So he's made of flesh. You know, he's got warmth to him. He's real.
I'll
He's
pet him, but not in a weird way.
You appropriately assess him. Io, so go ahead and roll investigation for what you'll gather, whatever we want to call that. Io, you are immediately recognize him because he is someone who's near and dear to your family. You are looking at one of your old stewards, Jarvis Green Sr.
Oh.
Meanwhile, he feels pretty lively for an old man.
Wait, Jarvis.
Muscles are
working
atrophied,
Jarvis?
correct.
But not in a knoll.
Not in a null form.
Okay. So
Fuck, he's
When I
the old
see
man we
that-
tied up.
when I see that, I'm gonna like rush forward and be like, Jarvis, how are you not a knoll?
Lady Iolanthe,
Yeah.
I'm not a knoll.
How
He
did
looks
you get-
bewildered and confused.
It's just like I don't.
I mean, he's being patted by a man he has no idea who that is. He does not know who Valor is.
That's fair. How did you get here?
I don't know. I remember a big fight and fire and some bad dreams. And I woke up here. Who is your friend? He looks important, and I don't know why.
You were in charge of training the Targaryeses for when we have to train our own champions. Well, it's that time now, and he's one of the champions.
Oh, you've picked a fine one. He has very, very capable hands. And a sense of diligence and urgency. Do not waste your time on an old man. Where is your brother?
He's on the other side.
Oh no. He has perished.
No, there's two directions on the maze. He went to the other direction.
The maze.
You're in a maze. Oh, you're in a maze? It's like, okay.
It's a multiple plane situation
Yeah.
here.
Part of the trial is that is a maze that we had to split up our party and go through. He's on the other side.
Oh!
The other group.
Oh, so this is a trial.
Yes.
Is his trial? He looks to Phalor.
Yes.
How can I help you in your time of need, young champion?
I need more of these. Do you know where I can get them?
Talking about your hat or the stones?
Orbs.
Okay.
I mean, you do need more.
He does.
Take those two.
Your hat does look a little frayed in character. So the old man's like, those the seasons.
Can't hear you guys.
Nope, no sounds.
The seasons. The seasons.
They're sundered.
They've been sundered. That's just for Roy.
Yay!
So nothing.
No,
really?
it's like they're only far from here. Oh, there's another one. There's another one on the other side. It's
At that, he misty steps.
and then he's like really thinking. So he opens his eyes and like, oh dear, where is he?
You did not listen to a goddamn word I said.
Oh dear. And the Great Adventures of Phalor will put you over. I need to correlate where that is and put you over there.
We should probably ask Jarvis more questions.
I imagine you're going to interrogate Jarvis. However, I first need to put your Phalor token down.
Isn't there also a shapeshifter somewhere? I don't know.
Yeah, but being tied to a wall is a little weird. Also, we know that Jarvis is here somewhere because Io tried to see Jarvis and got Io Sauron.
Yeah, we know that Noel Jarvis is in there.
Yeah, I
so-
think I'm about to meet Noel Jarvis. Okay, people.
You might.
I mean,
You
he's
might-
stuck inside of a dragon, so if you get to the dragon.
No, Phalor's right. So when Misty
Oh,
steps over to the other side,
Oh no.
he instead is looking at where the old man was, but it's just a carbon scar against the other dark maze, and there are two eyes
Oh no.
staring at Jarvis, burning coal and hatred.
I'll steer back.
Okay, well, you guys engage in the scaring contest. It has no eyelids, so.
Is it, I just see just this mass with eyes.
Yeah,
Is that-
it's like
scar-
it's like as though someone threw like a shadow or soot up against a wall and gave it two eyes.
I need my other seasons. Show them to me.
One of its eyes just floats out of where it should be,
Oh,
That's not creepy.
That's concerning.
and it floats
Totally normal.
in front of you.
Okay.
So you have a red floating eye right in front of you.
Does it look like the other orbs or does it look familiar? Like
No, it doesn't look familiar. It's just a red floating eye that's just like right there. Like it kind of reminds you more of like your
Put it
Dimitri.
to rest.
Lead the way.
Haha, one more. Like at
So the
other
eye
wall.
starts going for the maze.
Cool. I'll follow it.
I'll start moving your token. Doop, boop,
Cool.
boop, doop, doop, boop, 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 boop. First, it takes you here. Then it
Anything
takes
of
you.
importance?
Then it takes you. Nope, because you've been this way before.
Letting you out.
Oh.
It
Or
puts you
back
to the
around.
razors that you now notice the razors that attacked you. Do you continue to follow the eye?
Is there any way I can jump over the razors?
Yeah, you can try to avoid it, so you can roll with advantage.
Since you know that
Okay.
they're there.
That you're aware of what's going to happen if you go across.
What
So
would
make
you like an acrobatics?
yeah, make an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Okay, so you wait for the eye to go past the razor vines, and you tumble on forward without taking any damage.
Cool.
Boop, 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 boop.
Does it look like it's just leading me back to the entrance at this point?
I mean, it's leading you to a part of the entrance. It leads you here,
Go all the way.
and now you immediately realize it's taking the entrance when it starts going in this direction.
Oh no.
I go the opposite direction at this point.
Okay, which is going to be very important. Where is Nas? Yeah, they're all the way over there. Fair enough.
Yeah, we're
So
getting
you
close.
can get as far as here, and then we'd stop.
Okay. Fantastic.
Oh, good lord. Do not run out of Misty Step.
All right, so you see them
Hey, people.
at the same time that they see you. What would your reaction be to the horde of angry things staring at you? Make me
I
say,
have 2 spell slots. I will use Misty Step.
okay. So you see them, they go towards you, and like DC Marvel Universe, floop.
Oh, 2? Damn.
Because he got it replenished when he
Oh,
got summoned.
yeah. That makes more sense. I was very confused.
So while I'm setting up your new token location, I'd imagine that the green party here would like to interrogate Jarvis. So go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was like, so what do you? I know you remember fire and then ending up here. Have you seen anyone else? Oh, okay.
Oh, it's my stomach. I don't remember the last time that I ate
Like-
food.
Have you seen anyone
Sorry.
else in here?
I've seen. Yes, there are so many lost souls. Men and women. And women and men. And
What have they been
dogs.
There are a lot of dogs.
Many dogs.
8 dogs to be precise.
9. Don't
9,
leave
I'm
Pip
sorry.
out.
I'm sorry.
Jarvis, you said that the other there was another orb on the other plane,
No.
right? Or just the other side of this?
The other side. And he kind of like just moves his eyes, and not very helpful for a guy who can't move any of his limbs. And he's kind of like,
Okay. So they're all on this plane.
they are here. And they are there.
Okay. I'm gonna pretend that makes sense right now. Are they close to this location or like really far? Can you give us a directional? I know you can't move much. Really sorry about that. I could try cutting
Far.
some of these vines.
It's far from here.
Far from here.
I felt the 2 that your champion had. But the rest are far.
So we can assume we can, maybe falsely assume that they are on the other side where Ty and
I think it's one of those things where it exists on both planes in the same spot.
so we just have to figure out how to.
We just have to find them, and then it'll either be here or there. And clearly, Phalor is going in between the 2 places, so there's going to be something here.
Okay.
Also, I'm gonna try and cut Jarvis out
Yeah,
with like a
we cut
dagger
Jarvis out,
while
be like,
we're interrogating him.
All right. Well, you start cutting him out. And you start realizing that he is part of the wall.
I stopped cutting it.
well,
Shit, sorry, man.
Uh,
Is there anything else you can tell us about this maze? Other than there's a lot of people here?
it is not natural. It
it's not.
is bound by heinous rules of a mad god.
Do you happen to know the rules?
Yeah, do you know the rules?
King, please.
That people who do well here stay here. The best are the champions, so your champion must be a champion.
What?
There have been other champions, false champions.
No, Phalor's a champion. That's not a.
But he must be crowned champion.
So for him to succeed in the maze, he has to be crowned champion. And is that by collecting the most souls? Is that how you win?
Or the most orbs?
Or the most orbs?
It is both, and your trust in each other. You have to have the most of all of those things. And then he blinks like a drunk man. Everyone here is trying to also be the winner.
So we need to stop killing things. He needs to be the only one to kill things. And then I'm going to look at Sky. Like,
Oh, Phalor already knows about that. He tried to do something to her.
I mean, Sky just looks back at you like, okay.
I feel like it means nothing. You're still going to try to kill stuff because now you're like, oh, well, I can be a champion or something.
Sky shakes her head. Magic has rules, Iolavi. I just intend not to lose.
Yeah.
keep- Right now with your record, you won't lose, you just won't win. Are you okay with that?
She thinks about that. No, I do like winning.
If you win, you're tied to Tide. Can't kill him.
Literally, you
Without
can't kill
killing
him.
yourself.
That's adorable. We'll go with that.
Unless you're working with her. That's a whole nother thing. Alright, well, let's just find these fucking orbs and try
In
and
the
contact Phalor.
In the sigh of frustration, there is a different sigh of frustration. As a group of people are walking by, not noticing Phalor,
Don't trust those people.
as they walk on by. Guy in front being bold. Aha! We have one! It's already gone through 2 season changes already. We have to hurry up. We just need one. Yeah, we need one to have another round. It's like, yeah, I don't anticipate being another round of this. We have made grave errors.
Interesting. What's the general mood of this area? They don't notice me?
Yeah, they don't seem to notice you.
I'm gonna go, sorry, I didn't mean to move better than that. I'm just gonna go that way.
Okay. They're like, whoop, 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 danger zone! Okay. There's nothing stopping you from going that way.
So now that, like, I've kind of, my head has kind of gone down a little bit, I'm just like, you know, I'm sticking to the walls, trying to make a little less noise. You know.
Yeah,
So do you wanna
so roll
stealth
stealth. Mm-hmm.
Okay. but
Stealthy enough.
yeah. So I'm gonna continue down this way. Does this look familiar at all?
This does not. What's your passive perception?
13, I believe.
Okay. It's a corridor.
Okay. So just doing, you know, slow, stealthy movement.
Okay. Nice and slow.
Yep.
At the end,
And-
over here, you seem to see another
Wait.
figure in the wall.
Sweet. I will walk up to it slowly.
Okay. As you start walking up to it slowly, make a perception check.
Okay.
You notice quite early back here.
Would the wolf smell that he's back?
Yes, the wolves will bark at you to let you know that he is back into this realm. Would you like them to go hunting for him?
Okay.
Like, is that their passive
yeah,
order
sure.
to constantly find out where Phalor is?
I
Yeah,
try to
pretty much.
keep Pip from running with them.
So yeah, that would be like, hold on, Pip. Calm
Pip,
down.
Pip, stay.
Okay. So,
Pip back.
We need,
You
we
realize-
need him alive.
at about that point, when you start hearing the pitter-patter of wolves sniffing you out, that it is not a person at all. It's a person, like a scarecrow version of a person, that's looking at you with red eyes.
Does it look threatening?
It absolutely looks threatening. It's not attacking you.
So the thing behind me is that right here.
Yep, that
That's what
thing.
this is?
Yep, right there.
Okay.
So I need your immediate reaction because those eyes like open up and start staring at you.
I drop to the ground.
Smart. Go ahead.
Like,
As you drop prone, you hear a and also
Oh,
as you see blades of wood sharpened go across like a scythe in the area, whipping above your head, adding a little like to one of your hats, but you're perfectly fine.
All right. Keep moving forward.
Are you gonna stand up?
No.
Okay.
Like,
So your army crawl.
no.
I'm assuming I need to get there.
Okay. Yeah. No. You get there. You start crawling towards it. Like every few seconds, you hear as this thing goes above your head, whiffing as a wooden scythe.
All right. I'm gonna get as close as I can.
Okay. The eyes stare down at you. That's about it.
Point my sword up at it,
Both of its eyes focus on your sword.
and I'll touch it. Not like stabbing it, just like a knight.
So you boop it. You boop. Doesn't have a snoot. You boop the eye, and now it just bleeds a little bit on your sword.
All right. I'll touch it.
With your hand? You're gonna stand up? It's kind of high up there.
It's kind of high up there.
Yeah.
Do I feel like if I stand up, I'm gonna get smited?
Not so much smoted. You can get the timing since you've been arming crawling for a while. You can get the timing out for the sights. That's your big threat because that's what's running through the area.
Does this seem mystical or anything, or does this seem like the eye that led me away?
It seems exactly like the eye that led you away.
Seem like a trap. That's... Feels like a trap. Feels like you.
Also, you hear a what?
Harry. Call back the puppies. I'm so glad Pip didn't go with them.
Right? I'm glad you said that too.
Like, no, Pip, you do not run off.
Oh, I actually draw blood and it doesn't attack me.
It does not attack you.
Yeah, I'll draw more blood.
All right, so you keep on applying blood, and then the eye just closes. So it disappears, becomes
I
inert.
missed something.
I keep.
Um,
Is there anything still to
Yeah.
apply pressure on, or no?
Nope, it's just like it's a little nubbin, like wood. At this point you're doing it in sap.
All right. Is there anything in front of me other than that?
Nope, just that. Another of a scythe. Another.
I guess I'll reach out and touch that then.
Okay, you reach out and touch that, and your hands are sticky, like you've got like a sap on it.
Okay. Cool. I mean, is there any logical reason that I would stay here?
There
at this
doesn't
point?
seem like it.
I don't see
No.
one.
Roll insight for that. You're like, okay, weird eyes, scythe. Why would I want to be here? Yeah, you figure this is probably a trap. So there's not a good way to
Cool.
wait here.
I will army crawl back out.
And make it so the wolves follow you and stuff, just killing wolves.
Well, as soon as he comes up near them, they'll go.
So
with
you were
him.
greeted by the 2 wolves that survived the encounter.
Oh, good lord.
What? My internet goes out for 30 seconds?
Yep.
That's
They were
2 wolf
finding it.
buddies.
There were
You
sides.
do have 2 wolves back here that have made
To
it,
find you to bring you back, because
Cool.
and they can absolutely guide you back to where the party is, interrogating Barking Jarvis on the green side.
Sure, I'll do that.
All right.
Can we try to make sure that we don't hit that party again?
Yeah. The path back will not involve hitting the party.
Okay, cool.
When Phalor gets back to us, I'm gonna be like, okay, so before you disappear again, you really only need to be on one plane at a time to find all 4 of these things. They're on both planes. Just in case you don't want to pop back and forth a million times.
Yeah, I'm kind of done with that. I did find where another one is, though, so we probably need to head back over there.
Let's do it.
And as you say that, it's a good time to cut off because it's almost 8. You feel a wave.
You guys, I'm not here for 3 weeks.
Yep.
Stupid life.
You feel a wave as the maze returns to a
I love that
dew-like
there was a
spring.
beep there because instead of you went stupid beep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Da-dum-bum,
Stupid
ba-dum-bum.
beep life.
Good lord. Alright, so... Man, I'm kind of wondering which one's a more frustrating trial then, Orion's or Phalor's?
Phalor by far.
Anyways,
Am I doing something wrong?
No,
Okay.
you're not doing anything wrong, it's just there's a lot going on.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
man,
million things.
it's also like you're probably gonna do something wrong at some point.
I mean,
when you
That's
go into
fine.
the trial.
I mean, you can't
We
do
all do
anything
something
wrong.
I mean, all in all, you got 2 of the orbs on the right person. You're doing pretty good.
I think more the frustrating part for this is it's not just your trial, we're also dealing with other,
Yeah, there's like a whole scoring system involved.
and we just don't know what's going on, and we got goddamn Sky.
Goddamn Sky.
I think
Yeah.
the other
Okay,
problem is that no one can really follow me, and I can't really. I don't feel like he's in a position where he's going to try to explain that situation. He's just kind of.
Made that clear.
Yes,
Very-
that
He is a
expressed-
mobile character stuck inside of a maze, and it's very annoying.
I think the biggest thing that I can just say is trials are very much about trust. So the less you communicate, the less trust there's going to be.
Which is a big problem
Which is a big
for
problem.
fish.
Well, yeah.
What with the sneaky
I'm
shit?
also the only one that can like do the teleporty thing, and it's like I don't know.
But
He feels
maybe
crushed at the
talk
moment.
before you teleport, because the one
Yeah.
that you did over to their side didn't need to happen.
Fair enough.
Yeah, because like we just found out, they're on both planes. So if you pick a plane and a group of people to stick with and find them, you can see if it's something you can touch in that plane, and if not, you can pop back over. But you don't need to keep popping back and forth to find them. Because they're in the exact same spot.
You are halfway through, and Phalor's trial being clutch as it is, there would be 2 parts to it. It's too big of a trial.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the idea that you were going to accomplish today would have been unlikely, unless you somehow like solved everything magically, which would have felt
Okay.
rushed. Yeah. So to be clear, unfortunate that Stephanie's gone for the weeks that she is, but the idea is that this will probably take 2 sessions to get through your trial, because
Okay.
the end of your trial rolls into the end game.
Okay.
That said, hey, we get 7 minutes back. This was, I know everyone was on low batteries, but this is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, it was necessary. It was good.
Yeah, it
I'm
was
hoping
good times.
some kind of miracle happens and I'll be able to pop in for like half of next week's session.
It's
But
like,
it's
I'm here!
highly unlikely.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, it is. You'll lose the Dahlia insight, but not the Dahlia slashery. Considering that Stephanie typically provides your sagely advice, it's still gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe just do that when you can on your phone. By the way, stab Sky in the face. Blind one eye.
Watch that bitch.
I hate her.
So much.
My thinking is that I need to kill Sky to get her 2 souls, but I also don't think that I want souls.
You need
You
the
need
souls
them.
to be a true champion to get the thing, but you also need all 4 orbs in order. So you need the most orbs and the most souls to get the sword to become the champion.
Yeah.
But Feeler's not a murderer.
I mean, you've literally
You're
murdered.
a spy murderer.
You gotta give up something, dude.
Who have I
Your
murdered,
humanity
though?
is kind of high on the
Well,
list.
'cause it really depends on your definition of murder at that point. You literally have a soul that you collected. In theory,
Also,
you
all of
murdered
these
them.
people are already dead. If you paid attention, they all said that, or the one
This is
person
another
said they've
round.
been there several times, and the
Yeah.
person said you need an orb to try again. So each group of 4 people can die and try the whole thing again, but they need an orb.
As
To
long as they've killed someone.
my understanding.
Yeah, because we need one for another round. So now you have 2.
So you can try this
die
2
twice.
times. Basically, you
That
have
will
2
be
lives.
the season. This maze.
Thank you, Sage.
I will try to give as much sagely advice.
Just Mike Merle, Stephanie style. All
Text
right,
me with any and all questions.
I will kill stream and we'll move over to the Discord. Bye bye.